And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome on a sunny, breezy day here in Pequot Lakes. We are live for high school baseball. Today it's a Section 7AA matchup with the Pequot Lakes Patriots welcoming the Aitkin Gobblers. I'm Devin Kruger, and we welcome you to today's broadcast here on yourliveevent.com as we get set for a Section 7AA matchup with the Patriots and the Gobblers. Always a good matchup here in Pequot Lakes, and with me is Cullen Bosman. And well, Cullen, we're hoping we're going to have a great one here today. 2 games last year. It was 2 really close games. I know you're kind of new to the area. A little bit cooler than we were out yesterday. Another stiff breeze, but at least for now, the sun is shining, and that's the key.
Oh, yeah. I'm just glad we've got everything taped down already.
The duct tape use is in full effect here for this one as we get set for this matchup between the Patriots and the Gobblers. Here on the pregame show, we will, of course, have a look at the 2 teams as they come into play today. We are planning to hear from both head coaches, and we are going to, we're going to see if we have a rain-free game today, all leading up to first pitch. It is Pequot Lakes. It is Aitkin. It is yourliveevent.com.
As a local business, Liljenquist Sewer and Excavating is proud to be serving the Aitkin community and a surrounding area. Services from Liljenquist Sewer and Excavating include gravel products, site development, demolition, and septic systems. Liljenquist Sewer and Excavating, owned and operated by Larry and Kelly Liljenquist. When you need gravel products, site development work, demolition, or septic systems, contact Liljenquist Sewer and Excavating.
Stop into Reed's Market and Gas Express in Cross Lake. While there, be sure to pick up Reed's Hardwood Smoked Meats, made in Reed's very own smokehouse, located on County Road 3 and open at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. Shop Reed's Market in Cross Lake.
For sand, gravel, or excavating needs in the Brainerd Lakes area, contact Abear's Pequot Sand, Gravel, and Excavating. 4 generations serving the area for over 50 years with delivery and installation of all products. Visit pequotsand.com. Good luck to all our area teams.
And we welcome you back to the broadcast here today on yourliveevent.com as we get set for this matchup between the Patriots and the Gobblers. Let's see how the teams measure up with Stonemark Land Surveying in Pequot Lakes. Contact Stonemark for your property boundary measurement needs. Visit stonemarksurvey.com where every foot counts.
And we welcome you back to the broadcast here.
As we get into now the measure up segment for the Patriots and the Gobblers. The Gobblers coming in 0-2 on the season, both games against section opponents. They lost to Mesabi East to open up the season 4-1. They lost yesterday to Duluth Marshall 3-0. For the Gobblers again, so just 1 run scored in the first 2 games. A very young team, only 1 senior. That's right, only 1 senior is on the roster for the Gobblers this year. For the Pequot Lakes Patriots, they've played 6 games, so it's only game 3 it's only game 3 for the Gobblers. Game number 7 for Pequot Lakes. They are 2-4 on the season, 1-0 in 7AA. They are coming off a win yesterday in their first section matchup against Greenway National Keewatin, 22-8. They lost in a doubleheader, got swept by Little Falls in their game previous. So the Patriots 1-0 in section play, 3.6 runs per contest scored, 8 runs allowed. Last year was 2 very entertaining games. There's no longer conference opponents, so this is the only regular season between these two clubs. Patriots swept last year 9-7 and 9-5. So I really hope that we have a good, exciting matchup like we did last year with these two clubs. Aitkin had swept the year previous. That's how the teams measure up with Stonemark Land Surveying of Pequot Lakes. When we come back here on the pregame show, we'll hear from the head coaches, a chat with Jeremy Jansen of the Gobblers and John Kataska of the Patriots. More pregame coming right up. It is high school baseball today on yourliveevent.com.
If your vehicle has an unfortunate mishap, you want the best in quality bodywork. You need to take it to Aitkin Body Shop. They can handle any collision or auto glass repair, and they have a state-of-the-art facility and technology. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit them at 421 North Minnesota Avenue. Towing services also available. Give them a call at 218-927-2883. Remember the name that stands for quality and trust. That's Aitkin Body Shop, providing exceptional auto body collision and paint repair since 1974.
Here at Aitkin Public Schools, our students take pride in being a gobbler.
Some things I like about Aitkin are the learning environment. You really come to school and you feel safe. I really like the classes.
A couple things that I really like about Aitkin High School is just the community. We're all pretty close together, each grade. We all go and support each other at sports.
My favorite thing about Aitkin High School is just all of the people in general. I also appreciate the teachers a lot because it feels like they really care and they really want you to learn, and it's awesome.
For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
In today's economy, we weigh every decision carefully. When we needed new windows, we looked for the best solution.
We found it, Marvin Windows and Doors.
We worked with our local Marvin dealer.
With so many options, it was easy to find the perfect fit. I love, love, love our new windows. Best decision ever.
Trust me, Marvin's the right choice.
Matson Lumber in Nisswa are your local Marvin window experts. Visit them on Highway 371 in Nisswa. Let Marvin Windows and Matson Lumber help you with your next project.
Work with our local Marvin dealer.
With so many options, it was easy to find the perfect fit. I love, love, love our new windows. Best decision ever.
Trust me, Marvin's the right choice.
Matson Lumber in Nisswa are your local Marvin window experts. Visit them on Highway 371 in Nisswa. Let Marvin Windows and Matson Lumber help you with your next project.
Didn't work. Gobblers, Jeremy Jansen. Coach, obviously thrilled to be playing some games here before the end of April. Fun to see the Gobblers and Patriots get back together here today. Thanks as always for a couple minutes before we get things rolling.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for covering us today.
Always. 0-2 to start. Very young season. Very young Gobblers team. Coach, just through the weeks of practice, the couple games you have been able to get on the schedule so far, what does it excite you about this year's version of the Gobblers?
Yeah, we've been 2 games. We lost 4-1, 3-0, and sticks will come around. But the positive thing is we've played really good defense. Yesterday, the opposing team in Duluth Marshall had 2 strikeouts, and so we recorded 19 outs by balls in play, and so did a really nice job. We pitched well. And played defense behind, and that's the recipe, to a good baseball game is pitching and defense. And so both teams executed yesterday, and so it was a fun game to be a part of. But this young team has played a lot of defense to start in just the 2 games that we've had, and we hope that continues.
Now, when we take a look, because it is still early in the season, when you look back at the transition from last year to this year, even though there are a lot of juniors and some sophomores in this lineup, Jeremy, what's the experience factor, and what are you trying to lean on to get things rolling here?
Yeah, I mean, we always say they're young, but they've got a lot of baseball experience. They've played a lot of baseball to this point. So just leaning on, them coming together as a team and learning the process and becoming more familiar with their teammates. And so I think that's clicked so far early on. They came off a lot of baseball games last summer, and so it's kind of left off defensively and right where they left off in the summer, and we're looking forward to the rest of the spring being that same type of baseball.
No longer conference opponents with Pequot Lakes, so it's a one-and-done game today, but it is a section game.
Yep.
And last year, you played two great battles. The Patriots were able to get both. What do you recall? What do you expect today on the ball field?
Yeah, well-coached team in Pequot and good baseball team, good program, and it's always fun to play Pequot. They're 40 minutes away. It's tough that they left the conference, but we're going to keep them on the schedule. It's a section opponent and 40 minutes away. But again, small ball from both teams last year. Pitched well, played defense, and it was exciting baseball. And so I expect much of the same today.
Drew Paulbeck gets the ball to start on the mound. What does he bring for the Gobblers?
Yeah, Drew's always around the zone. He isn't going to walk a lot of guys. He's going to pitch to contact, and he's got plethora of pitches. So I think he can keep hitters off balance and does a really nice job that way. And so one of the leaders on the mound for us this year, and this is his first go of it. So we're looking forward to seeing him out there.
We're excited to be here today. We're hoping the sun will stay out more than we see the clouds, but a great day for baseball nonetheless, Coach. Thanks as always. Good luck to you and the Gobblers.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Jeremy Jansen, head coach for Aitkin, join us as we break more pregame as we get ready for baseball today on yourliveevent.com.
If you're looking for a local neighborhood bank, check out all that Security State Bank can do for you. Whether you're looking for personal banking or business banking services, Security State Bank can assist. Visit them at any of their convenient locations in downtown Aitkin, Garrison, Grand Marais, or Paulbecks County Market. Learn more online at ssbmn.com. Since 1947, Security State Bank has been serving this community. Security State Bank, member FDIC.
BigDealAuctions.com, holding monthly online consignment auctions. Big Deal Auctions is top rated for business liquidations and estate sales. BigDealAuctions.com. Whether you have one item or many, we sell it for you.
And welcome back on yourliveevent.com for today's broadcast with Pequot Lakes and Aitkin baseball. As it's time now to go through the batting orders from Valerie Ann's Family Foods in Ospey. Unfortunately, we're looking at a little earlier start, just by a couple minutes. So we are going to get to our starting lineups, and we'll have to forego the interview with Coach John Kataska. Our batting orders brought to you by Valerie Ann's FamilyFoods.com. And stop into Valerie Ann's Family Foods in Ossipee for breakfast and lunch and their famous single-serving dinners. Pick one up fresh for the night or stock up on frozen entrees for the week. Valerie Ann's in Ossipee between Cross Lake and Merrifield on County Road 3. For the Aitkin Gobblers, they are 0-2 overall, 0-2 in Section 7 AA games. For head coach Jeremy Jansen in his 14th year, at the top of the order is junior right fielder John Pilarski, followed by junior shortstop Jake McGuire. Drew Paulbeck gets the ball and on the mound, and he is a junior. He'll bat third. Hitting cleanup is sophomore third baseman Hunter Moreland. Batting fifth for the Gobblers is junior first baseman Jack Setzer. Hitting sixth, senior left fielder Ian McNevin, the only senior on the roster for the Gobblers. Freshman Cole Trotter is the designated hitter. He'll hit seventh. He's batting for freshman center fielder Jack Jacobson. Sophomore Carson Hopperstead is at second base, hitting eighth. And rounding out the order for the Gobblers, behind the plate, freshman Nolan Dotzler. Again, for the Gobblers, it's Pilarski, Jake McGuire, Paulbeck, Moreland, Setzer, McNevin, Trotter, Hopperstead, and Dotzler. For the Pequot Lakes Patriots, at the top of the order is going to be senior shortstop Connor Quayle. And batting second on the mound, senior Clay Erickson. I was joking with Coach Kataska that so far we've done 3 Pequot Lakes baseball broadcasts. Erickson has started all 3 of them. Batting third behind the plate, senior Griffin Hoffman. Batting fourth in center field, junior Ethan Quayle. Batting fifth, senior right fielder Ryan Fritz. Batting sixth, senior left fielder Colton McGuire. Batting 7th at first base, sophomore Blake Spitzka. Hitting 8th at third base today, junior Taylor Morris. And rounding out the order for the Patriots is freshman second baseman Kyle Kataska. It's Connor Quayle, Erickson, Hoffman, Ethan Quayle, Fritz, McGuire, Spitzka, Morris, and Kataska. Now for our First pitch with First Western Bank and Trust. We're not just here for you, we are you, with locations in Nisswa, Cross Lake, and Baxter. As John Pilarski steps in, he takes down low and away. It's ball 1 as we are just underway here in Pequot Lakes. Top of the first, 0-2 Gobblers as there's a fastball that misses high. And coaches always say baseball can be kind of a simple game. You throw strikes and the opening batter gets ahead in the count. Pilarski not a big strike zone as Erickson down 0-2-0 and now misses high and away. And it's 3-0 to start today's matchup, with John Pilarski looking to get things rolling early for the Gobblers. The senior Erickson fires one high, and Pilarski is bored. Pilarski is not very tall, Colin. That is a tough strike zone to hit, and he draws a 4-pitch walk to lead off today's game. That's going to bring up junior shortstop Jake McGuire. Just underway here today. No score. Pilarski a nice little lead at first. Blake Spitzka holding first pitch, and that one is a letter-high strike to Jake McGuire. A 0-1. So Pilarski aboard first for the Gobblers. Pequot Lakes 2-4. John Kataskin his 11th season. 2 veteran coaches here today. Peek over. Pilarski with another good lead. Here's the kick and the pitch from the stretch, and this one a called strike 2 on the outer edge. And after a 4-pitch walk, Clay Erickson gets ahead 0-2 to McGuire.
Just needed a bigger target to hit.
Coach Jansen down there at the third base coach's box gives the signals. Griffin Hoffman, as Erickson checks over, another half step. Runner goes, and here's the pitch swung on and fouled. Pilarski will have to head back to first as Coach Jansen making an aggressive move with an early hit and run. Pilarski trots back to first. And now another 0-2. Coming to McGuire, and here it is, a swing and a fly to right. Ryan Fritz, the senior right fielder, a few steps in, makes the catch, and there's one down. So a nice bounce back after the 4-pitch walk to open. Now with one down, Pilarski stays at first for junior Drew Paulbeck. Next couple of batters, Paulbeck and Moreland, part of the Northern Lakes hockey team that, of course, has players from both Pequot Lakes and Aitkin, although I don't think any of the Pequot Lakes baseball players are hockey players. First pitch, Pilarski goes, throw to second, not in time. A fastball high, it's ball 1 to Paulbeck, and Pilarski moves into scoring position with the stolen bag, and it wasn't even close. With one down, top of the first, just underway, 1-0. The count to Paulbeck. And it's another fastball that misses neck high, 2-0. Both softball teams for these schools are off today, so might see a few of them trickle in. Here's the pitch, and that one off the glove of Hoffman. It is ball 3 to Paulbeck, and it's a pass ball that allows Pilarski to advance to third. So Aitkin with an early threat here in the top of the first. Three balls, no strikes. So a 4-pitch walk, then a fly out, and now another 4-pitch walk. Runners will be at the corners for the Gobblers. Breezy day, wind blowing out left field. We will have a courtesy runner for the pitcher for the Gobblers. Coach Jansen utilizing one of the guys on that, Braxton Hughes, a junior, will be the runner at first. You can hear the wind through the microphones today.
You know, the nice thing about this wind is it's blowing the clouds out of the way, but the bad thing is I forgot my sunglasses.
So runners at the corners, left-handed batting, sophomore Hunter Moreland. First pitch, and that one just below the knees, ball one. So McGuire was down in the count 0-2 and lifted one to right. But then another walk. Walks can be very, very detrimental in high school baseball. Aitkin trying to take advantage. Runner goes, pitches a fastball. That one inside, the throw cut off at short. Connor Quayle fakes the throw to third to Taylor Morris. It'll be defensive indifference as Hughes into scoring position. Another close pitch misses. And now Hunter Moreland is ahead in the count. It's 2-0 to Moreland. With runners at second and third here in the top of the first. From the stretch, Erickson fastball swung on and missed. Was able to get that one by Moreland. 2 balls and a strike now to the third baseman for the Gobblers. Here's the kick and the pitch. Here's a swing and a bouncer right side. This one heading towards the hole. Kataska, the spin, the throw to first in time. Beautiful play by Kyle Kataska in the deep hole on the first base side. Gets the out, but the Gobblers will tally the run. Pilarski scores easily from third. Moreland out 4-3 on the putout. Gets the RBI. Advancing to third is Hughes. 2 away now in the top of the first. 1-0 in favor of the Aitkin Gobblers. And now the first pitch to Jack Setzer, low and away, ball one. And now another one misses from Erickson. He falls behind Setzer, 2-0. Two down. And now another one misses, and Erickson is struggling here early, falling behind the Aitkin batters. And the 3-0, a called strike. The get me over strike, as I call it. 3-1. Here comes the pitch to Setzer, and that one low and away, and that is the third walk of the inning issued by starter Clay Erickson for the Patriots. And he's definitely frustrated with the start. Runners at the corners again for the lone senior in the Gobblers lineup, left fielder Ian McNevin. No stats for either of these clubs for today's game. And here's the pitch, and here's a swing and a pop fly, foul side, first base, and Blake Spitzka gives chase, but it's going to get out of play. It's 0-1. Two on, one in, 2 outs. Gobblers looking for more. Runners at the corners now swinging another pop. This one straight back out of play, and Erickson gets ahead at 0-2. So it's been an interesting pattern here in the top of the first. A walk, a fly out, a walk, a ground out, a walk, and now he's ahead of McNevin. No balls and 2 strikes. Checks the runner at first. Here it comes, and here's a swing and a line drive. Base hit back up to center. Ethan Quayle collects it. That's the first hit of the game, and the senior McNevin delivers. Driving in Drew Paulbeck, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Gobblers. Good, solid swing, and he put it right back up the middle. First and second with 2 outs for the designated hitter, freshman Cole Trotter. Takes low and away, ball one. Setzer at second, McNevin at first, and there is a called strike, 1-1. Crooked number for the Gobblers to start today's game as the sun pops out again. Here's the pitch from Erickson, and that one a called strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Trotter. Gobblers, Clay Erickson trying to hold the Gobblers to just 2 here in the first. Here's a swing and a drive to center. Ethan Quayle drifting back a few steps. He's got it lined up. He's got it for out number 3. The Gobblers strike early in this one. In this Section 7AA matchup on our Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap. 2 runs on just 1 hit. No Patriot errors. 2 runners left stranded. Patriots come to the plate for the first time when we come back. This is high school baseball on your live event.com.
Prom season is here. Bliss Salon and Boutique is the only place in Pequot Lakes to get your tux. Bliss offers tuxedo rentals from Jim's Formal Wear, America's most trusted tuxedo source, which features Michael Kors tuxedos and suits. All tuxedo rentals from local Lakes area schools are discounted $40. Look your best and save money. Ask about their prom specials. Think of Bliss for upcoming weddings too. Call 218-568-5185. Bliss Salon and Boutique on Main Street.
It's been a family tradition since 1938. Purchase.
Go Patriots and Lightning from Moe's Contracting and Landscaping, a Lakes area landscape fixture for over 25 years. Big enough to do the job, small enough to care. MCL, Moe's Contracting and Landscaping in Breezy Point. Contact MCL for all your landscaping needs.
The Commander Restaurant and Bar and JJ's Pub in Breezy Point invites you in for great food and a great time. If you love supreme pizza, try the ultimate in the Commander's famous garbage pizza, loaded with everything. The Commander Restaurant and Bar is open for breakfast every morning at 6:30. Feast on their Friday barbecue ribs and Saturday night prime rib specials. To-go and takeout orders are always available. Just call 562-4198. The Commander Restaurant and Bar and JJ's Pub in Breezy Point.
And we welcome you back here on yourliveevent.com. Bottom of the first inning. 2-0 Aitkin. And the first pitch to the leadoff man for the Pequot Lakes Patriots. Connor Quayle taken outside for a ball. Connor Quayle, Clay Erickson, Griffin Hoffman due up here in the home half of the first. And there is a fastball strike, and Paul Beck evens it at 1 ball and 1 strike. .28 pitches for Clay Erickson, and there's a breaking ball, and ooh, that one just missed. Not sure where. Looked really good with the breaking ball, and maybe he fooled the ump on that one. Here's the 2-1. That fastball just low, and we've seen a couple of close ones near the knees not get called. 3-1 as Quayle gets in front. Looking to lead off on base for the Patriots. Here it comes, and the fastball swung on and fouled back. Full count to Connor Quayle. Gobblers had coached 3 walks in the top of the first. 2 of them came in to score. Here's a breaking ball, and a called strike 3. That is a caught-looking strikeout for Drew Paulbeck on a beauty of a bender for out number 1, as Connor Quayle had a step towards the dugout thinking he might be heading to first. That one really had some nice break to it. Here comes Clay Erickson, the senior pitcher for the Patriots. Nobody on, 1 out here in the bottom of the first, and there was an off-speed pitch that just misses, ball 1. Paulbeck, a quick worker for the Gobblers. First start in Game 3, and there's a swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-1. 310 down the lines here in Pequot Lakes, 340 to the power alleys, probably about 360 to 370 to dead center. Here's the 1-1, and that curve gets in for a strike. Erickson didn't like the call. He thought that came across high. We've seen a nice variety of pitches here so far from Drew Paulbeck. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Clay Erickson. Here it comes, another curveball, and actually that didn't look so much like a curve. There wasn't a lot of break to that, but it stays high above the letters. 2-2 now. 2-0 Gobblers. Here it is, and a swing and a miss, and back-to-back strikeouts for Paulbeck here in the bottom of the first. That's going to bring up senior catcher Griffin Hoffman. Gobblers lead at 2-0. Nobody on for the Patriots here in the home half of the first. Hoffman steps in. Freshman catcher Dotzler with the target. First pitch swung on and missed on a fastball. Hoffman a little bit tardy. When you include the DH for the 10 players for the Gobblers, 1 senior, 4 juniors, 2 sophomores, 3 freshmen. What a mix. Now Paulbeck misses high with some heat, 1-1. For the Patriots, he got 5 seniors in the starting 9. Here comes the pitch to Hoffman. Breaking ball, bounce left side, and that one just wide of the bag at third, foul. Paulbeck will get in front now, 1-2. Because of the forecasted rain on Friday, Aitkin is moving up their game against Moose Lake Willow River. They're going to play tomorrow, as here's the 1-2, and this one swung on late, and Hoffman fouled it off. Lined it over the Patriots' dugout. Stays up 1-2. Patriots will play on Thursday down in Albany. Here comes the pitch from Paulbeck, and that one low and away. 2-2 to Griffin Hoffman. Paulbeck staked to an early 2-0 lead. In fact, his courtesy runner, Hughes, came in to score. Trying to look for a quick one, and here's a breaking ball check swing, and Hoffman able to hold it. And the count now full for Hoffman. With 2 down, Paulbeck looking for a straight 1-2-3. Here's the payoff pitch, and a swing and a miss. Ball's in the dirt. Dotzler fumbles it for a second. The throw to first, pulls the first baseman off the bag. Did he get the target? And as he tagged Hoffman, the ball popped out of his glove. And Hoffman will reach. It will still be a strikeout for Paulbeck. But Hoffman will reach. The throw from the catcher was a little bit off, and then as Setzer tried to make the tag, he got it on Hoffman's shoulder, and it popped the ball out of the glove. So Hoffman is aboard, and looks like the Patriots will put a courtesy runner on for Hoffman, the catcher. And that's going to be Braden Sewell. So Sewell aboard first, and the inning continues for the Patriots. 2-0 Gobblers, 2 down in the bottom of the first. Ethan Quayle, the batter, the junior center fielder. Here's the first pitch from Paulbeck. That one down low and nicely scooped by Dotzler, 1-0. We'll give that error to the catcher, Dotzler, that allows Hoffman to reach. With a wild pitch mix there, and well, here's a swing and a bouncer right side. Nice smooth roller for Hopperstead at second, and Ethan Quayle recorded out 4-3 to end the inning. On the Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap, bottom of the first, no runs, no hits, 1 Gobbler error, and 1 runner left on base. It's Aitkin 2, Pequot Lakes nothing. We head to the second. Right after this, you're listening to High School Baseball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Cummings Jansen Real Estate, a locally owned and operated company, is one of the leading real estate sales companies in Aitkin County. Cummings Jansen Real Estate remains one of the most reputable agencies in the area. They specialize in residential, lakeshore and cabins, land and acreage, as well as commercial properties. Plus, they offer Jansen Auctioneer Services, one of the most popular auction services in the area. For Cummings Jansen Realtors, call 927-6258, and for Jansen Auctioneer Services, call 927-4488. Cummings Jansen, your hometown realtor.
The Wild Daisy is your full-service flower shop in Pequot Lakes, voted the #1 florist in the Brainerd Lakes area. Flowers and arrangements for any occasion with delivery available, plus a store full of fun, unique gifts. The Wild Daisy in Pequot Lakes.
We head to the top of the second inning. And, of course, Clay Erickson for the Patriots going to hope for a much smoother inning. 3 walks issued in the first, 2 scored. RBI ground out by Hunter Moreland, RBI single by Ian McNevin. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Gobblers. Carson Hopperstead, Nolan Dotzler, and then John Pilarski. So Hopperstead will step in as Erickson Sets and fires a first pitch strike and gets ahead 0-1. Then you have Drew Paulbeck that went into the bottom of the first and recorded 3 strikeouts, had to face 4 batters. Struck out the first 3. Here's a pitch and here's a swing and a foul right off the bottom of the bat. And the sophomore second baseman is in the hole 0-2. Tomorrow we have a pair of games on yourliveevent.com. Pine River Bacchus at Crosby Ironton. Softball starting around 3:10, baseball around 4:10. As here's a breaking ball and checking the swing, as Hopper said. Erickson throwing kind of a waste pitch in the dirt just to see if Hopperstead would chase it. He does not. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to the leadoff man for the Gobblers here in the second. Erickson winds and fires, and that fastball called. Strike 3, first Pizza Ranch strikeout for Clay Erickson today, and the Patriots 1 away. Base is clear. Here's freshman catcher Nolan Dotzler. Dotzler, first pitch, swinging a liner and a base hit past the second baseman Kataska. Wasting no time, saw the fastball and lined it right back up the middle, and a 1-out base runner for the Gobblers. Back to the top of the order in Pilarski, who walked to lead off the game, stole second, advanced to third on a pass ball, and eventually scored on the Moreland groundout. Oh, Aitkin gets a runner on with 1 out here in the top of the second. Erickson checks. Here's the pitch to Pilarski, up high. 1-0. I didn't have a lot of playing experience for baseball, but I know some pitchers, they'd get a guy like Pilarski up that was kind of short of stature, and it could drive you nuts not being able to hit the strike zone. Now the runner goes, pitches in the dirt. Hoffman's throw to second in front of the bag, and swiping second is Dotzler. So Dotzler, the catcher, going to run for himself, and Pilarski gets in front again. 2 balls, no strikes against Erickson here. 2-0 Gobblers here in the second, and now a threat mounting again a bit. Now we're going to have time called, believed by Pilarski in the batter's box. Now we're set from the stretch to kick in the pitch. Upstairs again, and Clay Erickson has thrown 7 pitches to the junior right fielder John Pilarski, and none have been in the strike zone, and a lot of them have been high. A wind gust has a pitch, and that one well off the mark, high again, and Pilarski's aboard. Not only can walks frustrate your pitcher, but they tick up that pitch count fast. 1 out, top of the second. Runners at first and second for Aitkin, leading 2-0. Jake McGuire stepping in. He flew out to right his first time. Here's the kick in the pitch, and that one down low, and that one's going to skip away from Hoffman just enough that the runners will advance, and that's a wild pitch. And the count 1-0 to McGuire as the wind kicks up. Wind blowing out left field. McGuire just hit a pop-up, let the wind take it. Here's the 1-0, and that one a called strike on the outer edge, 1-1. Leadoff strikeout here in the top of the second, but then a single and a walk and a wild pitch to advance the runners. The 1-1 to McGuire, swinging a bouncer right side. That's through for a base hit. One is in. Pilarski rounding third with his speed. He'll come home. The throw goes all the way to the plate. McGuire takes off for second. He will slide in safe on the throw, and the Gobblers have doubled the lead. They lead it now 4-0. Jake McGuire with a 2-run single to right. He advances to second on the throw. Pilarski has already scored twice. Dotzler is in. Runner at second with 1 out for Drew Paulbeck. And the first pitch is a breaking ball, and that one hits the glove of Hoffman, pops out the throw down the third. It gets past Morris. It'll be a pass ball as McGuire goes to third, and then an error on the catcher Hoffman, and McGuire is going to come in to score, and it's 5-0 Aitkin here in the top of the second inning, and things in the top of the second. Now a pitch that's high again, and Clay Erickson having trouble locating the fastball. It's 2-0 to Paulbeck, who walked in the first, and his courtesy runner came in to score. There is a called strike. It's 2-1. Bases are empty now with one out here in the top of the second. After the leadoff strikeout, Gobblers making some more noise, and there's a fastball off the plate outside, and Paulbeck way in front, 3-1. Pequot Lake swept 2 competitive games last year. Aitkin swept the year prior. And now here's a swing and a bouncer. This one back towards the hole. That one's past the stretching Connor Quayle into center field. And the third hit of the inning for the Gobblers as Paulbeck gets a seeing-eye single through the middle. Once again, Hughes will head out to first and run for the pitcher. Another runner aboard for Hunter Moreland, who had an RBI groundout last inning. 5-0 Aitkin. Hughes with a decent lead at first. Runner goes. The pitch down low and in the dirt. That'll be a stolen base for Hughes, and he's going to try for third. The throw, the catch at third, and here's a rundown now as it's going to be Taylor Morris tagging Hughes. Hughes is going to be out on the base pads 2-5. He gets credit for the stolen base to second, but then as the pitch was in the dirt, came back to the backstop. The count is 1-0 on Moreland, and that wild pitch almost cost the Patriots another runner advancing to third, but Hoffman threw a good throw down to third, and Taylor Morris able to put the tag on. And John Kataska is going to take a timeout. He needs to settle down his senior pitcher, or maybe he's going to, it looks like he's going to actually make a switch here. Things have not been looking good for the Patriots, and a struggle of a start for the senior Clay Erickson, and we're going to have a change with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. It is going to be Connor Quayle coming on to throw for the Patriots as Aitkin has a 5-0 lead. Hunter Moreland will still be the batter, assuming a 1-0 count will be Connor Quayle as Coach Kataska makes a change. We'll give you the details when we come back. It's 5-0 Gobblers here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Tomorrow is happening right now. Today, more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. That's why Enbridge is advancing new technologies to reduce emissions, like carbon capture and hydrogen power. By putting in the work today, we're bridging to a cleaner energy future. Tomorrow is on. Enbridge. Life takes energy.
Macular degeneration is the leading cause of blindness in people over 65. Dr. Kinzer and Dr. Hakes at the Eye Care Centers of Aitkin and McGregor have the technology and experience to detect and manage macular degeneration. If you or a family member has macular degeneration, schedule an eye exam at the Eye Care Centers of Aitkin and McGregor to see what you can do to keep your precious vision.
Talking.
Stop into Reed's Market and Gas Express in Cross Lake. While there, be sure to pick up Reed's Hardwood Smoked Meats, made in Reed's very own smokehouse, located on County Road 3 and open at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. Shop Reed's Market in Cross Lake.
We welcome you back. Connor Quayle, the new pitcher for the Pequot Lakes Patriots, with the Aitkin Gobblers up 5-0, and his first pitch is a fastball to Hunter Moreland. Half swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Clay Erickson's at first. Blake Spitzko went to third. Ethan Quayle came to short from center field. And now here's a fastball, and that one misses low. It's 2-1 now to Moreland. And Taylor Morris went to the outfield. I believe he went to center. Top of the second inning. Aitkin up 5-0. Here early. Connor Quayle. Here's a swing and a bouncer from Moreland. Kataska at second. The scoop, the toss to Erickson, and there's 3 down as the side is retired. Moreland for the second time today. Grounds out to the second baseman, Kataska. On the Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap, Gobblers extend the lead with 3 runs in the top of the second inning. They did it on 3 hits. There was 1 error. All the runs are earned, and there was nobody left on base. New score as we head to the home half of inning number 2, as it's now the Aitkin Gobblers leading 5-0 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Salon Couture has over 25 years of serving the Pequot Lakes and surrounding communities. The staff at Salon Couture has over 150 years of combined experience in the beauty industry and is your best choice in a full-service salon, offering big city services in a small-town, friendly atmosphere. As longtime supporters of local athletics, we wish all our teams the very best. Go Patriots and Lightning! Salon Couture Pequot Lakes reminds you to shop local. Call 568-8771.
Guide Point Pharmacy in Aitkin is here to serve the people of this community with safe, accurate, and helpful service. If your prescriptions come from outside the area, consider using your local Guide Point Pharmacy today. You will not be disappointed. Call 218-670-7120 or stop by and say hi. We're 1 block north of the lights in Aitkin, and thank you for your trust and patronage.
We are back here in Pequot Lakes. Drew Paulbeck now working with a 5-0 lead as he'll face 5, 6, 7. Ryan Fritz, Colton McGuire, Blake Spitzka for the Patriots. First pitch to Fritz misses. Second one is swung on, and this one rolled, but it's knocked down by Paulbeck. He'll throw to first, and it is in time. Beats Fritz by a step. 1-3 on the putout, 1 away here in the bottom of the second inning. So now here's Colton McGuire, the senior left fielder. Left-handed batter. First pitch, high and away, ball 1. Paulbeck with good velocity. We've seen a good mix, good breaking ball that he's thrown for strikes. Here's the 1-0, and that one inside, and it got him. That one clipped McGuire, and he'll get on with 1 out here in the bottom half of the second inning. That'll bring up the sophomore Blake Spitzka, who started at first base, now is in the other corner and playing third. So a runner on for the Patriots, needing to get the offense sparked. Patriots scoring just 3.6 runs a game so far. First pitch swung on and popped up towards the Aitkin dugout. Dotzler, the freshman catcher, over, and he cannot make the catch. I always talk about how that is one of the hardest plays to make for a catcher. Popped up, you're trying to throw the helmet off, you're trying to track the ball, and he overran it a little bit heading towards the dugout. Strike 1 to Spitzka. McGuire aboard first. 1 out, here's the pitch, that one down in the dirt. It hopped up, hit off of Dotzler's helmet, and McGuire able to take second on the wild pitch in the dirt. It's 1-1 now to Spitzka. Due up next, Taylor Morris. Patriots trying to get some type of an answer. Here's the pitch, and that fastball just misses, maybe a tad high. 2-1 to Spitzka. Hopper said a couple of slaps of the glove, trying to keep McGuire 1 step closer at second base. Here comes the 2-1 from the stretch, down low, and Spitzka in front, 3 balls and a strike. Twins baseball tonight, game 2 against the White Sox, 6 o'clock on KKI and FM 94.3. There's a bender, and that breaking ball did not break. Got Spitzka in the hand, and that's the second hit batsman, in fact, back-to-back hit batters by Drew Paulbeck, who struck out the first 3 he faced in the first inning. 1 did get on base with a wild pitch combined with an error, then enticed a ground out to end the inning. Now after a leadoff ground out here in the second, couple of hit batsmen. That brings up junior Taylor Morris. Well, Pequot Lakes with a couple on board. Aitkin leads 5-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. They won't hold the runners, so they'll get an extra step, and it's a first pitch fastball on the outside edge, strike one to Morris. Setzer at first base is playing right on the lip of the grass in front of the bag. So Spitzka takes a couple steps behind him, doesn't want to get too risky. From the stretch, here's the high kick. That one down in the dirt. Dotzler smothers it. 1-1 to Morris. Nice little crowd, fairly bundled up on this late April day. There was still a bunch of snow on the ground at this time last year, so we're happy to play ball. And now here's a pitch. That one called for a strike. And Paulbeck gets back in front, 1-2 to Taylor Morris. Pequot Lakes doesn't want to squander an opportunity with Aitkin scoring in the first 2 innings. Here's the 1-2 and a curveball, late swing. Morris dribbles one to the right side. Setzer will make the play himself, 3 unassisted for out number 2 as McGuire advances to third. Spitzka moves up to second base. Now the Patriots will try to find a 2-out hit from freshman second baseman Kyle Kataska at the number 9 spot in the order. 5-0 Gobblers, 2 away now here in the home half of the second. Paulbeck will go full windup with second and third, and the first pitch fastball cut on and missed, 0-1 to Kataska. Kataska, a quick step out. Paulbeck works quickly. Dotzler gives them the target. The 0-1 and the bender right across for strike 2. Beautiful pitch from Drew Paulbeck. And he's ready to come at him again. 0-2 to Kataska. Here it is, and a swing and a pop-up. Kataska will stay alive. With 2 outs and 2 strikes, the infielder's not really worried about Blake Spitzka, so he is getting a big secondary lead off of second, which means if Kataska can find some green, it could bring in 2. Here's the pitch, and swung on and missed. Got him with the curve, and that ends the inning. Strikeout number 4 for Drew Paulbeck. He plunks a couple of batters, but leaves them on the pads. Your Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap. No runs, no hits, no Gobbler errors. 2 runners left on base. We are through 2 here in Pequot Lakes, and it's 5-0 Gobblers here on YourLiveEvent.com.
When you demand high-quality well drilling, you need the knowledgeable team at Haskamp Brothers Well Drilling. Their fully trained experts will gladly install, repair, and maintain your pumps and tanks. Haskamp Brothers Well Drilling is licensed, insured, and bonded for your personal protection and safety. You can call now to get free estimates for all your drilling needs. 218-927-3571. Put their expertise to work for your home or business. Your project will always be on time and within budget with Haskamp Brothers Well Drilling. Call 218-927-3571. Today.
Here at Aitkin Public Schools, our students take pride in being a gobbler.
Some things I like about Aitkin are the learning environment. You really come to school and you feel safe. I really like the classes.
A couple things that I really like about Aitkin High School is just the community. We're like all pretty close together. Like each grade, we all go and like support each other at sports.
My favorite thing about Aitkin High School is just all of the people in general. I also appreciate the teachers a lot because it feels like they really care and they really want you to learn, and it's awesome.
For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
Devin Kruger, Cullen Bosman here with you live from Pequot Lakes. We go to the top of inning number 3. Aitkin has scored each of the first 2 innings, 2 in the first, 3 in the third. I think for the Patriots, Colin, I think it's almost imperative right now that you have a clean inning where this lead doesn't get bigger.
Absolutely. We need really solid pitching from this inning, although the wind is doing everything it can to prevent that.
Yeah, no kidding. And Connor Quayle in for his first full inning of work. He'll go up against 5-6-7, Jack Setzer, Ian McNevin, Cole Trotter. And he starts Setzer off with a called strike 0-1. Setzer walked his first time up. Connor Quayle in relief of Clay Erickson, and he entices a swing and a miss, and he quickly gets in front 0-2 as the wind kicks up a notch again. Hoffman will give him the target. Here's the pitch, and that one, boy, he threw the slider, and it went off the plate. Setzer did a good job watching that one the whole way. It's 1-2 to the leadoff man for the Gobblers in the third. Here's Quayle kicking a pitch, and that one, a fastball well off the plate, 2-2. Yesterday, we were here in Pequot Lakes with the softball team. They beat Pillager 14-7 in a fun one. Here's a 2-2, and that one low and outside in the dirt, and now the count full to Setzer. So Setzer does a nice job battling back from 0-2. Anticipated a good one today. Right now, Aitkin's got the upper hand. Patriots have starter Clay Erickson struggled throwing strikes, and here's a swing and a liner, and that one just over the head of Ethan Quayle. And the Gobbler offense coming alive a little bit after scoring just one run in their first two games. They've got 5 on the board and a leadoff single here to start the third from Jack Setzer, the junior first baseman.
I tell you, these Aitkin batters are not just hitting the ball well, but hitting it to the right spots on the field.
That one just right over the head of Ethan Quayle and far too tall for him to try to make a leaping grab. Here's Ian McNevin, senior left fielder, delivered an RBI single back in the first. So the leadoff runner on, 5-0 Gobblers lead here in the third. First pitch from Connor Quayle is a fastball upstairs, 1-0. Connor came in relief last inning with 2 outs, replacing Clay Erickson. Faced just one batter and got out of the inning. But the Gobblers had extended the lead, and now they get a man on board right away here in the third. Now a fastball outside, and Quayle falls behind McNevin, 2-0. Wind continues to kind of blow out the left field side here in Pequot Lakes as the 2-0 swinging a bouncer left side, and that is going to be picked up wide of the bag at third. Blake Spitzka did a nice job reading that and letting it take that one extra hop start. You start charging in, but he did a good job recognizing the spin of that ball and let it hit the dirt one more time, and it hopped on the foul side of third. 2 balls and a strike now to the left fielder, McNevin. Not a huge lead by Setzer. Erickson's holding him at first. Here's the stretch, the 2-1, low and outside, 3-1 to McNevin. Gobblers were able to take advantage of some of the free passes that they've been offered today. 4 walks, 3 of them scored against the starter Erickson. Now 3 balls and a strike to McNevin. The pitch from Connor Quayle, and that is a called strike as McNevin was ready to toss the bat aside. Kept it in his hands and now has to get back in there. Coach Jansen giving the signs down at third. Full count to McNevin with Setzer on first. Connor Quayle checks in with Hoffman. And the pause, here it comes, swinging a fly to right center. This one's heading towards the fence. This one's hit well, and that's going to get down. This is extra bases. Setzer is rounding third. Jansen is waving him home. Heading to third is McNevin, and he has an RBI triple to deep right center field. The Gobblers tack on another. They lead 6-0 here in the top of the third as McNevin got all of that one for an RBI triple. Nobody out, runner on third. The batter is Cole Trotter, the freshman designated hitter. He flew out to Ethan Quayle in center his first time up. Patriot infield comes in. Nobody out here in the top of the third inning. Here's the kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he's behind the fastball on 1. They accidentally put 2 on the scoreboard here. It's 6-0 for those within earshot. Here's the 0-1, and that one outside, and 1-1 to the DH Trotter. Carson Hopper said due next. McNevin at third with nobody out. From the full windup, Connor Quayle delivers, swinging a liner foul down the first base side.
1 and 2. The umpire was trying to tell the right fielder to just leave it, but he couldn't hear him way down there. Probably the wind. That wind wasn't going to let that go either.
I played in the outfield during my time, and yeah, you're not hearing anything.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Trotter. Connor Quayle gets ahead of him. Here's the pitch and a swing and a bouncer, and that one past the diving Kataska at second. The infield was drawn in, and Trotter finds another seam for the Gobblers. He has an RBI single as McNevin will come in to score. And it is 7-0 in favor of the Gobblers from Aitkin. A crooked number in each of the first 3 innings, and they're looking for more. Run on first, nobody out for Carson Hopperstead. First pitch, swung on and popped foul back out of play, 0-1.
Starting to wonder if the scoreboard saw a run I didn't.
No, they didn't. They couldn't have. Only 3 batters have come to the plate this inning. Well, this is the 4th with Hopperstead. First 3 have reached, first 2 have scored. Here's the pitch from Connor Quayle. That one a slider low and outside, 1-1. Trotter aboard first with nobody out here in the top of inning number 3. Getting about a 2-step lead with Erickson holding him on. Connor Quayle hasn't thrown over there yet. Here's the kick and the pitch, and that one an off speed, and it popped out of the glove of Hoffman. Taking off for second was Trotter. He'll have the stolen base. It was almost like there was some hesitation there by Trotter, but with that ball popping out of the glove of Hoffman, he's able to swipe second easily. 2-1 to Hopperstead with Trotter at second. And the Gobblers' offense is rolling here in Pequot Lakes today. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Big rip by Hopperstead. But he came up empty. It's 2-2. Hopperstead a quick step out and a step back in. Nice lead there at second by Trotter. Here's the pitch from Connor Quayle, and that fastball is upstairs. Count goes full. And you got Kataska just playing that little cat and mouse game. And now the pitch and a called strike 3. Second time today that Hopperstead has been rung up. And Connor Quayle gets his first Pizza Ranch strikeout. And a big first out here in the top of the 3rd. Here's Nolan Dotzler. Freshman catcher bounced one through the middle for a single and came around to score last inning. First pitch, a swing and a miss on a fastball at the shoulders, 0-1. 7-0 Aitkin, 1 out, top of the 3rd. Trotter at second base, the kick and the pitch, and that one inside, and that hit Dotzler. First hit batsman for Aitkin. First and second as we go to the top. To John Pilarski, who has walked twice and scored twice so far today. Gobblers leading at 7-0. Pilarski, in fact, saw 8 pitches from Clay Erickson. Not one of them in the strike zone. Here's the first pitch from Quayle, and the trend is they miss high. I'd hate to guess what Pilarski's height is, but...
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Not something I want to guess on air.
But again, he is pretty short of stature, but I'll tell you what, the game of baseball, it's working for him because he takes outside and it's 2-0. Led off the game with a walk. Then with 1 out, after a Dotzler single, he walked in the second. And he's got plenty of speed on the base pads. Now Quayle throws one low and outside, and Pilarski is up ahead 3-0 again.
And now Connor Quayle, and that 3-0 fastball misses up and in. 12 pitches to John Pilarski, 3 walks. Bases are loaded for the Gobblers. They're up 7-0 and are threatening to blow this one wide open. Trotter at third, Dotzler at second, Pilarski at first. They are loaded for McGuire, who delivered a 2-run single his last time up. So he's batting now for the 3rd straight inning. Here's the pitch and a swing and a liner, and that is caught by Kataska, and he gets to second base, and it's an inning-ending double play, and the Patriots could not have gotten a bigger break. McGuire got a good piece of it, but he lined it to Kataska at second, and Kataska with that ball carrying him towards the bag. There was no chance for Dotzler to get back. He is forced off of second, and that is a double play to wrap up the top of the 3rd. Aitkin extends the lead, though, with 2 more runs on the Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap. They collected 3 hits in the inning. There were no Patriot errors and 2 runners left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd, and Aitkin extends the lead. It's now 7-0 Gobblers here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Whitefish Automotive in Cross Lake has been delivering honest, trustworthy auto repair to area drivers for over 20 years. Remember, if you take care of your car will take care of you. Whitefish Auto, 2 miles south of Cross Lake. 692-1818. Good luck to all the area athletes.
For the best pizza in town, year-round, head to Joe's Pizza in Pequot Lakes. Feast on their fantastic pizza, amazing calzones, pasta, salads, and more. Hit up Joe's for dining in, taking out, or have it delivered. Joe's Pizza on Front Street in Pequot Lakes near the Bobber. 218-568-4770. Joe's Pizza is proud to support our coverage of the Pequot Lakes Patriots and Northern Lakes Lightning. They wish the kids and coaches all the best. Joe's Pizza, Pequot Lakes.
We go to the bottom of inning number 3 here in Pequot Lakes. Devin Kruger, Cullen Bosman with you. As the Patriots need to find some offense. They are down 7-0. Gobblers with 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third. Leading off for the Patriots, top of the order, Connor Quayle. And the first pitch from Drew Paulbeck is a bender in the dirt. It's 1-0. Quayle struck out his first time up. The next offering, down in the dirt again, 2-0. Aitkin, this is just their 3rd game this year. They're coming in 0-2. For the Patriots, it's their 7th. They're 2-4. There's a fastball, swung and bounced, and that one gloved nicely by Paulbeck. He'll underhand flip it to Setzer at first, and Quayle's recorded out to lead off the 3rd, 1-3. Now to bring up Clay Erickson, the senior. Now playing first base for the Patriots. He struck out his first time up as well. One other game on YourLiveEvent.com with audio for us here in the spring sports season. Black Duck at Pine River Bacchus softball. That's a makeup game from earlier. First pitch to Erickson is down below the knees. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch from Paulbeck, and that fastball misses high. Erickson gets in front, 2 balls, no strikes. Erickson stays in the box. Wind blowing out straight center now, and here's Erickson swinging and lifting one foul out of play. 2-1 now to the senior. Next offering from Paulbeck, swung on and missed, and the count 2-2 now. Paulbeck winds up the 2-2, and that one spiked. Full count to Erickson now with nobody on and 1 out as we get a big wind gust. Sure you can hear that whistling through the mics. We're doing our best we can. Payoff pitch to Erickson, and a bender called strike 3. And Erickson down on strikes for the second time. Drew Paulbeck collects punch out number 5. Nobody on with 2 outs for Griffin Hoffman. He struck out his first time up in the first, but reached as the pitch was in the dirt. And then the throw up the line was a little off. So Hoffman will try to start something with 2 for the Patriots. Aitkin leads 7-0 in the first pitch. Chopped foul. And Paul Beck gets in front 0-1. As that one was chopped foul and got a piece of Nolan Dotzler. As is custom, the home plate umpire takes a little time, brushes off the plate, and just make sure that the catcher is okay. That's what that's all about. Just take a little extra time and make sure everybody's okay. Now the 0-1 offering from Paul Beck is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hoffman. Nobody on, 2 outs. Oh, a fastball way up high. 2-0. Excuse me, 2-1. Pequot Lakes in a big hole on the scoreboard and trying to nip away at it, and there's a cut and a miss. 2-2 to Griffin Hoffman. Pretty subdued crowd with Aitkin enjoying a pretty good lead here. Here's the pitch from Paul Beck. Bender swung on, chopped foul up along third. Hoffman reaching out on that one and just got a piece of it to stay alive and at least see another pitch here from Paul Beck, who again wastes no time. Hoffman in the box, and Paul Beck immediately starts the windup but throws one in the dirt, and the count now full to Hoffman. Back-to-back full counts for Paul Beck here in the bottom of the third. He was able to finish off Erickson. And now here's a swing and a high bouncer, high little flare, and that one snagged by McGuire at short. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Drew Paul Beck and the Aitkin Gobblers defense. Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap in the bottom of the third. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. Aitkin in control right now, leading 7-0 on your liveevent.com.
The Commander Restaurant and Bar and JJ's Pub in Breezy Point invite you in for great food and a great time. If you love supreme pizza, try the ultimate in the Commander's famous garbage pizza, loaded with everything. The Commander Restaurant and Bar is open for breakfast every morning at 6:30. Feast on their Friday barbecue ribs and Saturday night prime rib specials. To-go and takeout orders are always available. Just call 562-4198. The Commander Restaurant and Bar and JJ's Pub in Breezy Point. Lake Country Crafts and Cones in Cross Lake. 36 flavors of Kemp's ice cream, Stonehouse coffee, fresh baked scones, tasty sandwiches, and locally made crafts and gifts. Lake Country Crafts and Cones in Cross Lake, open 7 days a week at 7:30 a.m.
We are back as we go to the top of the fourth, and there's been another pitching change for the Pequot Lakes Patriots as freshman Kyle Kataska comes in now. Connor Quayle goes back to shortstop. Ethan Quayle now is at second base. Leading off for the Gobblers in the top of the fourth is Drew Paul Beck, and the first pitch from Kataska is in for a strike. 0-1. So Connor Quayle goes an inning and a third. Allowed 2 runs on 3 hits. Both were earned, and here's a swing and a high pop-up, and there's an easy grab for Ethan Quayle now over at second base. And Paul Beck retired on the pop-out. P4 for the opening out here in the top of the fourth. Aitkin leading 7-0 here in this section matchup. That means the batter is Hunter Moreland, who has grounded out twice to Kataska while he was at second base. First pitch, strike. Connor Quill had 1 walk and 1 strikeout in his time on the mound, 33 pitches, and Kataska tosses in strike 2. 0-2 to Moreland, the sophomore third baseman. Nobody on, 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Gobblers have scored in each inning so far. Here's the pitch, and that one is a nice-looking two-seamer that misses outside. Very tough pitch for Moreland. I had a great view of that one, and that ball had some great tail with some two-seam action. 1-2. Kataska working quickly. Here it comes, and a swing and a miss. It's a Pizza Ranch strikeout. And there's 2 down here for the Gobblers. First time the Gobblers have not had a base runner on with less than 2 outs. Moreland goes to 0 for 3 on the day, and now stepping in is Jack Setzer. Nobody on, 2 away. Here's the pitch, and here's a swing, and that one hit the shoulder of Hoffman, and that one caught the home plate umpire. And now, you know, the umpires will always give the catchers some extra time, and now, as courtesy, the catcher will reciprocate. And the home plate umpire is walking all the way over to the Pequot Lakes dugout. He's kind of shaking his right arm, and he's going to talk with the trainer. He went over there on his own volition, but he's having a chat with the trainer. Hard to tell if that caught him in the hand, somewhere in the arm. Griffin Hoffman walked the ball back to Kyle Kataska. That one fouled by Setzer, and it's 0-1, and after the home plate umpire went over to the Pequot Lakes, Griffin Hoffman's going to come and chat with him. He's going to try to make sure he's all right. Every now and then the umps get beat up too, and thankfully he's at least good enough to stick in there and have at it. Now here's a breaking ball, and that one caught Setzer. Setzer didn't really move, but when it's a breaking pitch like that and it's breaking towards the plate, there's not necessarily a rule that you have to. If it's coming right at you, you have to make an attempt. He didn't lean into it. I didn't see him move. Setzer's aboard with the hit by pitch. So a 2-out base runner for the Gobblers now. Top of the 4th. Gobblers leading 7-0. The batter, Ian McNevin, and he has a big swing and a miss on a fastball 0-1. McNevin's had a day so far, 2 for 2 with an RBI single, an RBI triple, and a run scored. Setzer aboard first with 2 down. Kataska ready from the set, and that one just missing inside on a fastball. It's 1-1. McNevin stepping out of the box so Coach Jansen can give the signals from down at third. Not a huge lead by Setzer at first. Erickson holding. With 2 down, the 1-1 swing and a pop-up right side. Long run, that one. It's Ethan Quayle, and he is going to drop down while he makes the catch. Ethan Quayle, who has played center field, shortstop, and now second base. He has shown some great glove work this year, and he comes up with a very difficult catch for the final out. And for the first time, the Gobblers denied a run here in the top of the 4th. That play by Ethan Quayle, that's going to be the good eye of the game from Pequot and Cross Lake Eye Center, where convenience and excellence meet. Contact Dr. Todd Waddell and stay in focus with healthy eyes and clear eyesight. Make your appointment today at PequotEyeCenter.com. Your Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap, their meat and seafood sale coming up fishing opener weekend, May 10th and 11th at Schaefer's Foods in Nisswa. No runs, no hits. No Patriot errors, 1 runner left on base. It's still 7-0 Aitkin here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Laco Heating and Air, doing the extra work to find discounts and rebates to save money on your next heating or HVAC project. Contact Chad to learn all the options and find the best system for you. Laco Heating and Air, 24-hour service at 587-1087.
Plus the solo.
7-0 Aitkin as we welcome you back. Drew Paul back on for the bottom of the 4th inning. Patriots trying to find a way to get their offense jump-started. So far, been held without a hit. And the first pitch to Ethan Quayle taken for a ball. Our Von Hansen's Meat Market game recap No runs, no hits, 3 left on for the Patriots as there's a strike from Paulbeck. 7 runs on 7 hits, 5 left on for Aitkin. 1-1 to Ethan Quayle, who bounced out to second his first time up. Drew Paulbeck's been dealing and now throws one in the dirt. And Ethan Quayle unable to check his swing and is called for a strike 2. He checked it on the bender, but home plate umpire said he went around. Now here's a swing, and this one lifted to right field, and there's the first hit of the day for Pequot Lakes. Ethan Quayle going opposite field, and the Patriots had the leadoff runner on for the first time today. Bottom of the 4th, Quayle aboard for Ryan Fritz. 7-0 Aitkin in front. Paulbeck back to the stretch. Only 52 pitches through 3 innings. I guess that's an okay number. Here's the first one, and that's a fastball wide, 1-0. Dotzler gives him the sign. Not a very big lead over at first. Setzer's holding. Here's the pitch, and here's a swing and a chop foul at the plate. That one might have caught a piece of Fritz. Fritz, one of the seniors that's going to be part of our Pequot Lake Senior Night broadcast on KOKS Radio coming up next Wednesday on May 1st. 6 to 8 p.m. Always a treat to listen to. Here's the pitch from Paulbeck, and here's a swing and a bouncer to second. This could be 2. Late break for second, the throw to second for 1. There will not be a play at first. Fritz did a good job hustling down the line. That wasn't really well struck. And Ethan Quayle, he's forced off the bag at second for the first out. Fritz is aboard with the fielder's choice. Runner at first with 1 down now for Colton McGuire. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. Bottom of the 4th inning, 7-0 Aitkin. Here's the kick and the pitch, and that one down below the knees. Ball 1 to McGuire. Moreland, the third baseman, playing on the lip of the grass. Down 7-0. I'd be pretty surprised to see any bunt attempt from McGuire here. Here's the 1-0 and a swing and a miss. Empty on the fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fritz aboard first after the fielder's choice. Paulbeck, the step in the throw, and the breaking ball misses downstairs. 2-1 to McGuire. Paulbeck kind of has a quick pitch. From the stretch, we've seen him with a little bit of a leg kick, and with the left-handed batter, he's not kicking at all, just a step and a throw. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a line drive, right field. That'll fall in for a base hit. Fritz takes a big round to third, but he'll head back to second. McGuire gets a base knock. The first 3 have reached for the Patriots here in the bottom of the 4th, but out on the base pads. First and second now with 1 out for Blake Spitzka. He was also hit by a pitch his last time up. So the Patriots trying to start something here in the bottom of the 4th against Drew Paulbeck and the Gobblers. 1 away, Gobblers up 7-0. And there's the first pitch, fastball strike to Spitzka, 0-1. Mostly sunny skies now here, just what we were hoping for. Very breezy as now one low and away. That one hops away from Dotzler. No chance to make a throw. Fritz will advance to third on the wild pitch. McGuire stayed at first. 1-1 now to Blake Spitzka. And now Jeremy Jansen is going to take timeout and go talk to Drew Paulbeck in the Gobbler infield. Mound visits and timeouts brought to you by Ganley's Restaurant in Nisswa. Open 6 days a week for breakfast and lunch at the Nisswa Square. 7-0 Aitkin. Pretty quick visit out there. And Paulbeck, 52 pitches through 3 innings. Working a little harder here in the 4th. Patriots have used 3 different pitchers so far. Clay Erickson got the start, went an inning and 2/3. Connor Quayle came in, did an inning and a third. Kyle Kataska pitched the top half of this inning. 1-1 to Spitzka. Runners at the corners. With 1 down, here's a big swing and a miss. Paulbeck came back with some little extra heat on that one. It's 1-2. McGuire not taking a very big lead over there at first. 1-ball, 2-strike pitch, and it's checked as it dove low. 2-2 to Spitzka. Taylor Morris in the on-deck circle. Patriots trying to break that egg that's on the board. With Fritz aboard third. Here's the pitch to Spitzka. Swinging a fly ball to center. Drifting to his left is Jacobson. He'll make the... No, and it's dropped. Jacobson looked like he had it measured up, and that one, my view was actually blocked. But that was a pretty routine-looking fly ball, and it went off his glove. Ryan Fritz will come in to score. The Patriots are not only on the board, but now no out recorded as an error in center field. Spitzka is on first. That's the second error committed by the Gobblers. And now with one out, it's still first and second again for Taylor Morris. It's now 7-1. And the first pitch from Paulbeck, fastball swung off the handle. That one heading towards the parking lot and thankfully in the empty spot. 0-1 to Morris. And now swinging a chopper off the plate. That goes behind Dotzler, and it's 0-2. Well, perhaps, never know. Could be a turning point. Gobblers scored in the first 3 innings, then were held scoreless in the top half of the fourth. Patriots trying to reverse fortune as they were held without a hit in the first 3 innings. But here in the fourth, a leadoff single. They've got 2 hits, an error helping the Patriots gain an extra out. And now here's one low and outside. That one skips away. Breaking for third is McGuire. The throw is wide of the bag, and saving a run was Hunter Moreland with a great snag on the throw from Dotzler. Runners will advance on the wild pitch. That will be the 4th wild pitch credited to Paulbeck today. The count is 1-2 on Morris as McGuire's now at third and Spitzka's at second. And Spitzka, he's got good speed. He takes a big secondary lead. Here's the pitch to Morris. Swung on and missed. And a big strikeout for Drew Paulbeck. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Strikeout number 6 for the junior righty. And now stepping in, Kyle Kataska. Runners at second and third. The pitch from Paulbeck. Breaking ball. Bounce to the right side. It's going to be scooped up at second. The quick flip to Setzer. And on one pitch, Kataska is retired, as is the side. Your Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap. Patriots get on the board. A run on 2 hits. 1 Aitkin error. 2 runners left on base. Aitkin still keeps a big lead, though, in this one. It is 7-1 Gobblers as we head to the 5th right after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
As a local business, Lildenquist Sewer and Excavating is proud to be serving the Aitkin community and a surrounding area. Services from Lildenquist Sewer and Excavating include gravel products, site development, demolition, and septic systems. Lildenquist Sewer and Excavating, owned and operated by Larry and Kelly Lildenquist. When you need gravel products, site development work, demolition, or septic systems, contact Lildenquist Sewer and Excavating.
For sand, gravel, or excavating needs in the Brainerd Lakes area, contact Abears Pequot Sand, Gravel, and Excavating. 4 generations serving the area for over 50 years with delivery and installation of all products. Visit PequotSand.com. Good luck to all our area teams.
Back with you as we head to inning number 5 on YourLiveEvent.com. Devin Kruger, Cullen Bosman with you. Getting heckled by some fans today. Kyle Kataska on for his 2nd inning of work. We've done 3 games for the Patriots, a couple on radio and this one on YLE, and I'm pretty sure they've used at least 3 pitchers in every game we've been at this year. For the Gobblers in the top half of inning number 5, after failing to score for the first time in the 4th, they will send 7, 8, and 9. So Cole Trotter, the designated hitter, will lead things off, followed by Carson Hopperstead and Nolan Dotzler. 7-1 Gobblers lead in this 7AA matchup. Again, no longer conference foes with the Pequot Lakes move to the Granite Ridge. Aitkin in their final season of the Mid-State Conference. Then they're going to go to the Great River next season. Here's the opening pitch of inning number 5 for Katasca, and it's a called strike as he gets in front of Trotter 0-1. Trotter 1 for 2, had an RBI single his last time up. Here's the 0-1 from Katasca, low and outside. Hoffman able to smother it. It's 1-1. The next offering swung on and missed. Katasca kept that one off the outside edge. 1-2 to Trotter. Katasca also a quick worker. The wind, the fire, and a slow chopper foul side of third, and Hoffman quickly tracked it down. You know, I just realized that we have a change for the defense. Actually, Griffin Hoffman is at third. Taylor Morris is catching for the Patriots. 1-2. The pitch swung on and missed. Pizza Ranch strikeout to open up the 5th for Kyle Katasca. That happens sometimes when you when you don't have PA announcers and they don't come and tell you. I just noticed because I thought, that number doesn't look like 3 on the back of the catcher's jersey. So that's Taylor Morris behind the plate. Hoffman's over at third. Here's Kyle Katasca, and here's the first pitch, and Hopperstead with a half swing. Strike 0-1. Hopperstead 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts today. Nobody on, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Gobblers lead the Patriots 7-1. Here's Katasca's kick and pitch, and a swing and a miss, and Hopperstead in the 0-2 hole again. See what Morris and Katasca draw up for this next one. Morris a junior, Katasca's freshman, and that one well off the plate. Tried to see if Hopperstead would reach out of the zone. Not quite that much. Katasca already ready to work. The wind, the fire, breaking ball swung on and missed. Back-to-back Pizza Ranch strikeouts. Buffet your way, Pizza Ranch. As Hopperstead's down on strikes for the 3rd time. 2 away here in the 5th for Nolan Dotzler. Freshman catcher singled and scored in the 2nd, was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. He's 1 for 1. Katasca's first pitch to him, off the plate outside. Morris tried to bring it back unsuccessfully. 1-0. Nobody on, 2 away here in the top of the 5th. Katasca sets and delivers. There's a strike. It's 1-1. 7-1 Gobblers lead. The pitch from Katasca inside, and that got him. Ouch. Now, are they going to call that foul? Coach Jansen's coming up from third. Home plate umpire is going to call the base umpire over. Dotzler's waving his hand, and there's not much doubt that it got him, but if it got the end of the bat, if it got that cap first, and the way I could hear a little bit of it. It was tough to tell, and now they will award Dotzler first base, as the home plate umpire thought that caught a piece of the bat before the hand, which it would be a foul ball in that instance. But the base umpire, after a little conference, says nope, and that's the 2nd time now that Dotzler's been plunked. He's on first with 2 outs. Pequot Lakes has not had a 1-2-3 inning defensively, and now to the top where we have John Pilarski, and there's been a little bit of a theme with the top of the order here. Pilarski, the right fielder, has seen 12 pitches today, 3 walks.
Well, these will be the first from Katasca.
7-1 Gobblers, 2 outs, and the first pitch high and inside. Pilarski had to duck underneath, and it's ball 1.
Seems the recipe has not changed.
No, inside it's kind of weird because sometimes it's one of those contagious things. Like no pitcher can find the strike zone against a certain batter, and they just kind of get frustrated. And there is a called strike.
Let's go.
From Kyle Kataska. It's 1-1 to Pilarski. Dotsel on first with 2 away. Morris behind the dish for the Patriots. Kataska ready. Not a very big lead. Dotsler does have a stolen bag so far today. Long look in. Pitch swing and a bouncer left side. And now under the glove of Griffin Hoffman as he had a few steps to his left. That's a base hit for Pilarski. He's on for the 4th time today. So now first and second for the Gobblers with 2 down for Jake McGuire. He delivered a 2-run single back in the second. 7-1 Gobblers lead, top 5. Runner in scoring position and one on first, and here is a nice curve, a nice bender in. Kataska slides one in over the inside half, 0-1 to McGuire. Following the game, stick around for the post-game recap. Notes, numbers, and award. The check back at second. Now here's a swing and a bouncer right back to Kataska. The underhand flip to Erickson. And the side is retired here in the top of the 5th. Back-to-back scoreless innings for the freshman Kyle Kataska on the mound. The Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap. In the top of the 5th for Aitkin. No runs on a hit. 2 runners left on base. We'll go to the home half of inning number 5 in Pequot Lakes. And it's still 7-1 Aitkin here on your live event.com.
It's been a family tradition since 1938, purchasing a new Ford or pre-owned vehicle at Aitkin Motors. Another tradition that Aitkin Motors is proud of is supporting extracurricular activities for area students. Need an oil change or repair to your vehicle? Schedule an appointment with the Aitkin Motors Service Department. Tires? Check out the low price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors, family owned and operated, serving the area for over 85 years. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com. Go Gobblers!
Stop into Reed's Market and Gas Express in Cross Lake. While there, be sure to pick up Reed's Hardwood Smoked Meats, made in Reed's very own smokehouse, located on County Road 3 and open at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. Shop Reed's Market in Cross Lake.
We go to the bottom of inning number 5 here in Pequot Lakes. Devin Kruger, Cullen Bosman with you. Well, back-to-back scoreless innings for the Gobblers offense. Patriots got on the board in the 4th. Can they find something against Drew Paulbeck? Paulbeck's had a real smooth out, pretty smooth outing, I'd say. He does have a few wild pitches. The Patriots able to grab a couple of hits for the first time last inning. He had him hitless through 3. Trying to read my scratchings here a little bit on the pitch count. He's at 74 pitches. Leading off, top of the order, Connor Quayle. First one misses, ball 1. Quayle 0 for 2 with a ground out and strikeout today. Next offering for Paulbeck, swinging a chopper left side. High hop for Moreland at third. Strong throw across the diamond. It's a little high and landing on the bag just in time is Setzer. Either Setzer kept the toe on or he just had that little hop. He landed on it just in front of Connor Quayle, who was hoping for the safe call. But the out recorded 5-3 for the opening out here in the 5th. Now it's Clay Erickson. Griffin Hoffman due up next. And the first pitch has a nice sliding action. Almost looked like a slurve. Had a little up and down, had some side to side. 0-1 on Erickson. Next one, fastball, swung on and missed. Erickson laid on it. It's 0-2. Well, Paulbeck in his groove. Boy, he's ready to go. Erickson ready as well. The 0-2 and a swing and a pop right side. That'll be out of play. And we'll get ready to do it again. Here it comes, and the fastball misses upstairs. I always like that high heat. Just tempt them. Tempt them. See if they'll chase it. Paulbeck ready. Dotsler ready. The pitch, and that one bends down in the dirt. 2-2. Erickson doesn't really step out of the box a whole lot, so these two are just working fast. Paulbeck just firing him at him. Here's the 2-2, and this is a swing and a bouncer left side. Nice waist-high hop for McGuire. Throw to first, and it's going to pull the first baseman off the bag. And Erickson is going to be aboard with one out for the Patriots here in the 5th. That'll be an error charge to McGuire at short. The throw offline, and Erickson goes 0 for 3, but he's aboard with one away. That's going to bring up Griffin Hoffman. 7-1 Aitkin. We're in the home half of the 5th. Aitkin 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third. Pequot Lakes got 1 in the 4th. Erickson takes the hop off first. First pitch, two-seamer low and inside. 1-0 to Hoffman. Ethan Quayle due up next. We saw a line drive double play earlier today for the Patriots defense as Hoffman swings and misses that one below the knees. It's 1-1. Erickson doesn't have a huge lead, not much of a lead over there at first. Here's the 1-1, and that is a curveball that dives low. 2-1 on Hoffman. Now playing third base for the Patriots, and now there's a called strike as Paulbeck slings one in there. It's 2-2. Hoffman 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a little flare out to short. Paulbeck takes a peek at Erickson. Here it comes, and a swing and a fly to center. This one tailing, dropping, and that's down for a base hit. Erickson will stop at second as Hoffman gets a single. Third hit today for the Patriots. First and second for Ethan Quayle, who led off the 4th with a single.
Down like Pequot is here in the 5th inning, this is the moment you want your seniors to step up, and they are right now.
Back-to-back base runners with a little help from the Gobbler defense with an error, their third of the game. And here's Ethan Quayle, first pitch from Paulbeck, and a swing and a line drive, base hit to right. Takes a high hop. Pilarski slings it in. Erickson stops at third. Pilarski did a good job. Now a throw goes back behind Hoffman. They got him. Griffin Hoffman was off of second base, and when that throw came in from Pilarski, they were looking at Erickson, and Hoffman caught too far off the bag as the first baseman, Setzer, throws it behind Hoffman. 3-6 on that putout, and a costly out on the base pads after the Patriots would have had him loaded with one out. Second hit for Ethan Quayle. Now it's at the corners with 2 outs. And here's Ryan Fritz. First pitch, a swing and a pop fly left side, and that's going to get down foul, strike 1.
Yeah, right after I got done saying the seniors were playing, really well, making great decisions with the bat, just got caught leaking a little too far off the bag.
Good recognition by Setzer to throw that behind, and the shortstop McGuire had the tag on him. 0-1 to Ryan Fritz, and now a fake step to third and a look back to first. Paulbeck was going to see if he could catch Ethan Quayle breaking for second and a chance to pick him off. Here's the pitch, and here's Fritz fouling one back behind the plate, and now Paulbeck gets in front, 0-2. And just you see how big that changes. A 7-1 game, Aitkin in front, would have been bases loaded with 1 out. Now Paulbeck a strike away from getting out of this inning with no runs scored. Ethan Quayle breaks for second. Here's a swing and a foul out of play. And it's still 0-2 to the senior right fielder, Ryan Fritz. Colton McGuire in the on-deck circle for the Patriots. Runners at the corners, the breaky ball called strike 3. Paulbeck threw an absolute beauty. The curveball crosses up Fritz, and the inning is over. For Paulbeck, strikeout number 7, and the Patriots do not score. On the Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap, no runs, A pair of hits with a gobbler error, but 2 runs left stranded and nobody across the plate. We'll head to the 6th. It stays Aitkin 7 and Pequot Lakes 1. We're back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
You know Wide's Major Appliance in Brainerd for being the best in the business when it comes to used and reconditioned appliances, parts, and service. Well, Wide's Major Appliance now sells new appliances as an authorized retailer of America's iconic brand, Crosley, featuring Crosley's 10-year limited warranty. You don't need to go anywhere else. With new and used appliances, parts, service, they are your one-stop appliance shop. For major appliances without the major price, see Wide's Major Appliance on Oak Street in Brainerd.
Martin Sport Shop in Nisswa would like to be your go-to sporting goods store in the Lakes area. In an effort to keep our inventory fresh and up to date, we've added extra tough boots, chubby swim trunks, and thread wallets with more new products to come. Check the Martin's Facebook page for updates. We continue to be the premier dealer in the Lakes area for quality sunglasses from Maui Jim, Oakley, Costa, Blenders, SunCloud, and Smith. Come in and say hi, and we'll show you all that Martin Sport Shop has to offer in beautiful downtown Nisswa.
Summer will be here before you know it. So, if you're in the market for a new roof and want it done this year, now's the time to call Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding. Hi, I'm Doug Gillette, one of the qualified estimators at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding. Call today at 218-831-1907, and I will personally come to your home or business and give you the best estimate. Call now, 218-831-1907.
We go to the 6th through 5. Here's your game reset from Von Hansen's Meat Market in Baxter. Wishing our area teams the best of luck. Von Hansen's is more than the best selection of quality meats. Try their famous specialty pretzels. Von Hansen's in Baxter, and at vonhansens.com we bring you the best. The first pitch in the top of the 6th from Ethan Quayle, another new pitcher for the Patriots. Dives low, ball 1 to Drew Paulbeck. And it's ball 2 as the next one's in the dirt. 7 runs on 8 hits for the Gobblers. 7 runners left on. 1 run on 4 hits for the Patriots with 7 left on. So Ethan Quayle, the 4th pitcher used for the Patriots today. And here's Paulbeck, lifts one to left center field. Long run out in center and making the backhanded catch. Patriots have defenders switched all over the place. So I'm just kind of taking a little bit of a wild guess here, but I think that was Morris in center as Paulbeck is out number 1. Again, they don't report the changes to us, so sometimes we have to guess. What we do know is Morris is still behind the plate. Quayle, the junior, delivers. Here's a bouncer, first base side. That one just under the glove of Erickson at first. And on one pitch, Hunter Moreland collects his first hit of the day. And he's on with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. 2 innings for Kyle Kataska, 1 hit, no runs, with 3 strikeouts. That might be a pitch count thing as Patriots played yesterday. Now Ethan Quayle in. Runner on first for Jack Setzer, who's 1 for 1. Now the runner goes. The throw for Morris to second is going to be down low and it's going to skip into center field. Moreland will stay put at second with the stolen base as it's 1-0 on Jack Setzer. Setzer has been on base 3 times today. A walk in the first, a single in the third, and hit by a pitch in the 4th. He's come around to score once. Top of the 6th inning, and now Quayle delivers a called strike. It's 1-1 to Jack Setzer. We know Blake Spitzka's at third, Connor Quayle's at second, Griffin Hoffman's now, Quayle's at short. Hoffman's now at second base, Erickson's at first. Here's the pitch, and that is a called strike 2 as Ethan Quayle sends in a breaking pitch. But I'm not 100% sure of the outfielders. I know that I heard Sewell is in and Dornsife is in. Here's a swing and a pop to the right side. Clay Erickson foul territory giving chase. He'll run out of room. It's off the Patriots dugout. It stays 1-2. Runner at second in Hunter Moreland. 1 out single and a stolen bag. Ethan Quayle, another one that's working very quickly. Here's the kick and the pitch from stretch in. That one was a bender, and that one stayed inside. Setzer kind of leaned back. He was more than willing to take that one for the team. It broke toward the plate enough to miss Setzer but not hit the strike zone. So now 2-2. Here it comes. That one low and outside. Nicely backhanded by Morris behind the dish. Now the count full to Jack Setzer. Ian McNevin due up next for the Gobblers. Here's the payoff pitch, and a check swing. Did he go? He did not. And Setzer is going to draw the walk, and he is on for the 4th time today. Second time he has walked. That's a tough one because even if he checks with the base umpire, of course the base umpire's behind the mound, so it'd be really tough to tell whether if he went around or not. So first and second for Aitkin here in the top of the 6th for Ian McNevin, who is 2 for 3 with a pair of RBIs. And the first pitch swinging, that one off the glove of Morris. And the runners will advance on a pass ball on the pitch inside. It is 0-1 to McNevin. So now the Gobblers with a good chance to extend the lead, up 7-1 here in the top of the 6th with 1 out. RBI single in the first, RBI triple, and a run scored in the third for the senior McNevin, and now a pitch low and outside, 1-1. Back in is McNevin after that one hit the dirt. Here it comes from Ethan Quayle, and that one bends down into the dust again. 2-1 now. Time is called by Taylor Morris, and the junior classmates will have a quick chat in front of the mound as perhaps one of the signs was crossed up or they're going to change it up. Cole Trotter's on deck for the Gobblers. Patriot does have the infield drawn in. Here's the pitch, and that one down below the knees, and it's 3-1 to McNevin. Ethan Quayle, his first inning of work, got a first batter fly out, but then a single, a walk, and now he's behind McNevin, 3-1. From the stretch, the pitch, and that one a called strike, and for the second time today, Ian McNevin was ready to toss the bat towards the dugout and had to hold on to it and see another pitch. Full count again from Ethan Quayle, the junior righty. Here it comes, and a swing and a chopper over the head of Quayle. Charging in is Connor Quayle, but he's not going to have a play. That's a base hit, and the Gobblers tack on a run here in the top of the 6th. Infield hit for McNevin. He collects his 3rd RBI of the day, his 3rd hit of the day. Moreland scores. Setzer's at 3rd. Runners at the corners with 1 away, as it's now 8-1 in favor of Aitkin. And now at the plate is Cole Trotter, the designated hitter. 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the 3rd. And the first pitch, runner goes. It's down low, and since we can't assume that there was not going to be a play, that's going to be a stolen base for McNevin. He's in scoring position. Ball 1 to Trotter. 2nd and 3rd now for the Gobblers. The kick and the pitch from Ethan Quayle, swinging a bouncer back through the right side. Setzer will score. McNevin coming around 3rd. He's going to be waved around, and that's going to be 2 more RBIs for the freshman DH Cole Trotter, as the Gobblers now lead 10-1 with 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Second time Setzer has scored today. Second time McNevin has scored. And sending him to second pays off for the Gobblers, as here's a first pitch strike to a pinch hitter for the Gobblers. Braxton Hughes is batting for Hopperstead. Here's a breaking ball, swing and a miss. The throw down to second on the 3rd base side, and in safely is Trotter, his 2nd stolen bag of the day. It's 0-2 to Braxton Hughes, pinch hitting for Carson Hopperstead. Well, Only one out here in the top of the sixth. 10-1. Here's a swing and a chopper off the plate. This is up the first base side. It stays fair. Quayle's throw to Clay Erickson is in time. Moving up to third is Trotter. 1-3 on the putout. Good hustle by Ethan Quayle to record the out. 2 down now. Gobblers want to. It would put up the mercy rule of 10 runs if they could keep the Patriots from scoring. And now here's one off the glove of Morris. Breaking for the plate is Trotter. He will score, and the Gobblers' lead is in double digits. Nolan Dotzler's the batter as Trotter comes in to score. Now the Patriots would have to score in the bottom. To send this to the 7th inning. It's 11-1 Aitkin. Bases are empty now, and here's a breaking ball. Bounce to the left side, and that is going to be just wide of the bag at third. Foul. 1-1 to the freshman catcher. Dotzler's 1 for 1 today. Singled and scored in the second. He was hit by a pitch in both the third and 5th innings. Junior Ethan Quayle, the 4th pitcher used by the Patriots today. Gobblers with a big lead. Taylor Morris gives the target behind the plate, and that one's in for a strike. It's 1-2. Patriots have 6, 7, and 8 due up in their order for the bottom half of the inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dotzler. Top of the order due up next, and as Ethan Quayle took a long look in, Dotzler calls for time. Gobblers looking for their first win of the year and to take the only matchup with the Patriots this year. Again, no longer conference opponents. Here's a breaking ball, and that one lined back up the middle, and that's a base hit. On a 1-2 pitch, Dotzler waited on a breaking ball and just softly flared it into center field for his second hit of the day. Run on first again, 2 down. Top of the order, John Pilarski. Pilarski 1 for 1, 3 walks, 2 runs scored. And the first pitch, a called strike. The throw down to second for Morris, and the throw just in time, but the tag from the third base side, unable to reach back, was Griffin Hoffman. And it's a stolen base for Dotzler. Strike 1 to Pilarski. Dotzler steals his second base today. Ethan Quayle from the stretch. Here it is, a swing and a high fly left field. Braden Dornsife, I think that is. He's got it camped under, and he makes the catch. The Gobblers send 8 to the plate, and Pilarski for the first time does not reach base. Your Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap in the top of the 6th. The Gobblers push 4 across the plate. They do it on 3, make that 4 hits. There were no errors on the Patriots, and there was 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. The Patriots have to score, or the Gobblers will claim the win. It's 11-1 Aitkin here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Here in beautiful central Minnesota, we get to enjoy nature every day. At Mille Lacs Energy Cooperative, we understand because we live, work, and play here too. However, just because you're not in the big city doesn't mean you can't have access to great internet service. Let MLEC Fiber give you the fast and reliable internet you deserve. Check to see if MLEC Fiber is available where you live. Visit us online or call our office at 218-429-0433.
Go Patriots and Lightning from Moe's Contracting and Landscaping, a Lakes area landscape fixture for over 25 years. Big enough to do the job, small enough to care. MCL, Moe's Contracting and Landscaping in Breezy Point. Contact MCL for all your landscaping needs.
Going once, going twice, go! BigDealAuctions.com, holding monthly online consignment auctions. Big Deal Auctions is top rated for business liquidations and estate sales. BigDealAuctions.com. Whether you have one item or many, we sell it for you.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and we have a pitching change for the Gobblers from Aitkin. as Hunter Moreland, the sophomore, comes in relief of Drew Paulbeck. Paulbeck, 92 pitches in 5 innings of work. Of course, he's in line for the win. 1 run earned on 4 hits. He struck out 7, did not walk a batter. And so Hunter Moreland, the sophomore right-hander, he'll face Braden Dornsive to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. And the first pitch, that is Colton McGuire. I thought I saw Dornsive in the outfield. Colton McGuire, a swing and a foul tip for strike 1. McGuire today 1 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the 2nd, singled in the 4th. And there is a called strike as Moreland gets in front 0-2. Patriots must score or this one will end. Gobblers looking for their first win of the year at 0-2. Here's a pitch from Moreland and a swing and a miss. And Moreland strikes out the first batter he sees in Colton McGuire. 1 away for the Patriots here in the bottom of the 6th. Gobblers lost a close one yesterday to 5th-ranked Duluth Marshall, 3-0. Patriots put a big one on Greenway Nashua Keewatin, winning 22-8 as Blake Spitzka steps in, takes a strike from Moreland. Spitzka 0 for 1, hit by a pitch in the 2nd, reached on an error in the 4th. And now here's a nice sweeping slider in for strike 2. That had a lot of movement. That was a beauty from Hunter Moreland. 0-2 to Spitzka. 11-1 Aitkin, and now a fastball down low, 1-2. Gobblers putting 4 across in the top half of this inning to put the mercy rule in effect unless the Patriots score. Nobody on, and here's a swing and a slicing one. That one just off the side of the bag in third. That's going to be a base hit for Spitzka as he rounds first. He's on for the 3rd time today. Got that one just inside the bag. And he's aboard with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. That brings up Taylor Morris, who's 0 for 2. Braden Dornsife is on the on-deck circle. He replaced Kyle Kataska in the Patriots lineup. Now with 1 out, here's a swing by Morris. Pop fly, left side, foul territory. Long run by Pilarski, who is now playing 3rd base. He cannot catch up to it. It's a strike for Morris. So Moreland went from 3rd to pitching. Paulbeck went to 2nd. Hughes, who batted for Hopperstead, is out in right field, and Pilarski's playing 3rd for the Gobbler changes. No balls and a strike to Taylor Morris. Here's another swing and another pop-up foul. And this one, a long, long run, trying to track it down, and this one lands as the sprinting McNevin could not quite get to it. Back-to-back pitches that both Pilarski and McNevin have had to run a long way for a foul ball. They don't have an out to show for it yet. Runner aboard first for the Patriots. That's Blake Spitzka. Moreland in front, no balls, 2 strikes. Takes a check back. Now the breaking ball, this one popped up. This one's behind the plate and just behind the bleachers. Somebody was paying attention back there. I heard that. Aitkin leading 11-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Spitzka not a very big lead off of first, and stepping off is Moreland. They do have Setzer holding Spitzka over there at the bag. Now they're ready. Here's another 0-2, and Morris swung at one up at the top of the helmet. He helps out Moreland, and that's another strikeout for Hunter Moreland. 2 down. The Patriots down to their final out. 11-1 Aitkin, and here's Braden Dornsife, who entered the game in the defensively. He's batting now in the number 9 spot for Kyle Kataska. Spitzka aboard first, and the first pitch is a breaking ball. Here's a snap throw back to first. Spitzka dives back. Dotzler showing, at least with a 10-run lead, he's not afraid to snap that one back to first. 0-1 to Dornsife. Moreland in relief of Paul Beck, who went the first 5 for the Gobblers. Aitkin leads 11-1. Here's the pitch and a little dribbler right in front of the home plate area. Dotzler, the pick, the throw to Setzer. It's in time, and this one is over. Fairly smooth inning for Hunter Moreland on the Schaefer's Foods of Nisswa inning recap. No runs, a hit, 1 left, and it is a final in 6 here in Pequot Lakes. In the lone meeting of the year between the Patriots and the Gobblers take it by the final of 11-1. When we come back, we will have the post-game recap with the notes, numbers, and awards. You're listening to High School Baseball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Von Hansen's Meat Market in Baxter wishes the Patriots and Lightning the best of luck. Von Hansen's is more than the best selection of quality meats. Try their famous specialty pretzels. Von Hansen's in Baxter and at vonhansens.com. They bring you the best.
Online shopping at Paulbecks County Market is easy. Create an account at shop.paulbecks.com, set up a pickup date and time, and add items to your digital cart. Fresh cut meats, fresh produce, fresh bakery and deli, organic products, personal care items, vitamins, over-the-counter medicines, and more. Choose a 15-minute time slot for pickup, park in our specially signed parking stalls, and we'll deliver the groceries to your vehicle. To begin, go to shop.paulbecks.com.
Talking trash is allowed at Pequot Gull Lake Sanitation. Trash talk with them about their local services, including roll-off service for your big cleanup jobs. Good luck, Patriots and Lightning from Pequot Gull Lake Sanitation, your friendly neighborhood garbologist. Save on your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at your locally owned Pequot Lake Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Pequot Lake Super Value offers simple and convenient curbside pickup. Order online at shop.pequotlakesupervalue.com. We shop for you and you simply pick them up at our front door. Save on gas too, earning 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. For quality service and freshness, shop Pequot Lake Super Value. Good luck, area teams.
Come get your fill at Pizza Ranch of Baxter and Little Falls. Pizza Ranch features plenty of pizza, a sensible salad bar, famous fried chicken, all the fixins, and delectable dessert. Buffet your way. Pizza Ranch on Edgewood Drive in Baxter and in Little Falls. Stop into Reed's Market and Gas Express in Cross Lake. While there, be sure to pick up Reed's hardwood smoked meats, made in Reed's very own smokehouse, located on County Road 3 and open at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. Shop Reed's Market in Cross Lake.
As a local business, Lildenquist Sewer and Excavating is proud to be serving the Aitkin community and a surrounding area. Services from Lildenquist Sewer and Excavating include gravel products, site development, demolition, and septic systems. Lildenquist Sewer and Excavating, owned and operated by Larry and Kelly Lildenquist. When you need gravel products, site development work, demolition, or septic systems, contact Lildenquist Sewer and Excavating.
We welcome you back here at Pequot Lakes as the Aitkin Gobblers get the win 11-1 in 6 innings over the Pequot Lakes Patriots. The Gobblers go to 1-2 on the season, picking up their first win, 1-2 in section play. The Patriots fall to 2-5 overall, 1-1 in section 7 AA play. Recapping the scoring of this one, the Gobblers got it going early. 2 runs on a hit with the help of 3 walks in the first inning. They extended it with 3 runs on 3 hits in the second, led 5-0. Then tacked on 2 more with back-to-back base hits, actually 3 straight base hits to lead off the third. 2 runs on 3 hits, and the Gobblers were up quickly 7-0. The Patriots got 1 back. Their lone run came in the 4th inning. A leadoff single followed by a fielder's choice. Ryan Fritz came around and ended up scoring with the help of a wild pitch and an error. And the Patriots ended up getting just that 1 run in the 4th inning. And then the Gobblers, after a couple of scoreless innings, got the offense rolling again in the top of the 6th. 4 runs on 4 hits, pushed it to 11-1. and they closed the game out for their first victory of the year. Patriots got the sweep last year. Gobblers get the lone matchup this year. Again, no longer conference foes, so one and done on the schedule here in 2024. Looking at the stats, we'll start with the pitching. Clay Erickson got the start. He takes the loss for the Patriots. Goes an inning and 2/3, allowed 5 runs, 4 earned on 4 hits and 4 walks. Actually, I want to double check that just one bit. Nope, actually all 5 of those runs were earned. I just wrote down 5 runs, all earned on 4 runs. Walked 4, struck out 1. Connor Quayle came in. He went an inning and a third, allowed 2 runs on 3 hits. Kyle Kataska came in and pitched 2 innings of scoreless ball, no runs on a hit with 3 strikeouts. Ethan Quayle had the final inning of work on the mound for the Patriots, allowed 4 runs on 4 hits and a walk. For the Aitkin Gobblers, Drew Paulbeck got his first start of the year. He picks up the win, going 5 innings through 92 pitches, allowed 1 run earned on 4 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts for Paulbeck. Of course, again, no walks, kind of the big key number in that line for him. And then the final inning belonged to Hunter Moreland, no runs on a hit in his 1 inning. Offensively, for the Gobblers, 11 runs on 12 hits, 3 errors in the field, 8 runners left on base. John Pilarski at the top, 1 for 2. He walked 3 times, ended up scoring twice. Jake McGuire was 1 for 4 with a couple of RBIs and a run. Drew Paulbeck 1 for 3. His courtesy runner, Brendan Hughes, he crossed the plate for Braxton Hughes, my apologies. Braxton Hughes, he came in and scored a run for the Gobblers. Hunter Moreland 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Jack Setzer was 1 for 1, 2 walks, a hit by pitch, and a single. He was on base 4 times along with Pilarski. Setzer came around to score twice. Ian McNevin 3 for 4 with a triple, 3 runs batted in and 2 runs scored. Cole Trotter, the freshman DH, 2 for 4. He knocked in 3 and scored a run. Carson Hopperstead was 0 for 3. Braxton Hughes also had a plate appearance, went 0 for 1. And Nolan Dotzler 2 for 2, twice hit by a pitch, 2 singles, and a run scored. All in all, again, 11 runs on 12 hits for the Gobblers. For the Patriots, 1 run on 5 hits today, 1 error in the field, and 8 runners left on base. Connor Quayle was 0 for 3. Clay Erickson 0 for 3. Griffin Hoffman 1 for 3. Ethan Quayle, the lone multi-hit game for the Patriots, he was 2 for 3 today. Ryan Fritz was 0 for 3, came around to score. Colton McGuire was 1 for 2. Blake Spitzka was 1 for 2. He was on base all 3 times. Taylor Morris was 0 for 3. Kyle Kataska 0 for 2. And Braden Dornsife had an at-bat and went 0 for 1. 1 run on 5 hits for the Pequot Lakes Patriots. The Gobblers get the win. Final score of 11-1. When we come back, post-game awards, and we'll look for some interviews as well as the Gobblers get the win this year against the Patriots here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The fabulous Moonlight Bay Family Restaurant in Cross Lake says good luck to the Patriots and Lightning. They thank all the kids, coaches, officials, and parents for their dedication and commitment to high school activities. Moonlight Bay is home of the $7 lunch special every weekday. Yes, only $7. Bring your friends for a great time at the Meat Raffle Wednesdays, Trivia Friday nights, and join them for great events all year long. Like them on Facebook for more. Moonlight Bay Family Restaurant and Bar on the north end of Cross Lake.
Salon Couture has over 25 years of serving the Pequot Lakes and surrounding communities. The staff at Salon Couture has over 150 years of combined experience in the beauty industry and is your best choice in a full-service salon, offering big city services in a small-town, friendly atmosphere. As longtime supporters of local athletics, we wish all our teams the very best. Go Patriots and Lightning. Salon Couture Pequot Lakes reminds you to shop local. Call 568-8771.
We are back here on the postgame on YourLiveEvent.com as the Aitkin Gobblers get the win 11-1 over the Pequot Lakes Patriots. Head coach for Pequot Lakes, John Kataska, is now joining us. Certainly it was a rough one to start with. Thought you guys kind of battled back. They settled things down. Just couldn't get the offense going, and the Gobblers ended up putting it away. For you, Coach, what stood out to you in taking a tough loss on the home field today?
You know, there's just a lot of little things that add up, you know. When you look at it, there wasn't just some major thing. You know, there were just a lot of little things, you know, where you catch the ball, you know, it's the wrong side of the base, or, you know, just, you know, not blocking down or whatever, you know, missing a ball or something, and a guy gets one base or whatever. But all the little things just kind of slowly added up to, things where they started to hurt us, where you give Aitkin those extra chances, 9 times out of 10, they're going to take advantage of it.
Well, and it was interesting because when they were getting the runs, the little extra bases obviously had part of the difference, but then their hits were just timely. They were in the right spots. The old adage of hit them where they ain't kind of came to fruition for those guys. So when you're getting into, you're back in the dugout in between those types of innings, what were the conversations like for the guys to try to get things settled down?
Yeah, sometimes like you say, you get this hit or that hit, and it's just sometimes they're just bad breaks. And we just hey, all you can we can only control what we get, and if the ball falls in between, well, there's nothing you can do. We just have to go on with the next pitch and play from there. And it's just one of those things today where they got a lot of the little things in there when we made our mistakes and took advantage.
You had you ended up using 4 different pitchers today. Clay had a rough start. You got a couple innings that were just over an inning from Connor. Kyle came in and had 2 really nice innings, and then you let Ethan kind of finish it up in the 6th. Take us through some of the decisions of moving the pitchers and moving the pieces around just to try to get something solidified on the mound today, John.
Pitch count.
I thought that might be the factor.
Yeah, you hate to say that comes in. Clay was getting up there, and we could let him go, and but he got to that point of hey, we got 1 day rest. I'm okay. Let's get him out. Start again Thursday, and same thing. Connor, Kyle, as they start those pitches go, it's like okay. Now I want to get some guys in, but I also want to make sure that they don't overthrow so that they can't go on Thursday, so that we have as many guys ready and have a little experience here today, so that. We can go again. And you hate having games where that's the way you have to think, but when you're 3, 4, 5 games a week, that's how a lot of coaches,
right,
you just got to look at that as the pitch count, and it is what it is in today's game.
You had a nice win yesterday. You fall today. Just take us through real quick, John, with a matchup on Thursday and another conference matchup, a quality club. What will be the focal points for the Patriots tomorrow to try to get back on track?
The big thing is just going to make sure that, get ahead, throw strikes. Like you say, if you can get ahead, then you can throw your off-speed pitch, which, Aitkin did great with today. They got ahead so they could throw that. And then just make sure those routine plays. That's one of the things that we always say, those routine plays win games. And, when you're not making those, it makes it difficult on your pitchers. That pitch count adds up. So just focusing there that, if we can make a play, let's make it. Let's make sure we get one out. And we'll move ahead there to make the, simplify the innings if we can. Like I say, turn a 5-run inning into a 1-run inning with a couple of defensive plays.
Coach, wish you the best of luck. Of course, we'll see you again in the near future. Thanks as always for the time, John.
Thank you.
John Kataska, head coach for the Pequot Lakes Patriots, join us as we will break. More coming up as Aitkin gets to win 11-1 today here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 41 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River, Bacchus, Pequot Lakes, and all their surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at ShruppExcavating.com.
Since 1916, a lot of independent agents have recommended auto owners insurance, and a lot of parents have taken that recommendation to heart. So have a lot of their children, and grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. As we celebrate our first 100 years, Auto Owners Insurance thanks all of those who have put their trust in us and all of the generations who will. Visit Security State Insurance on the 2nd floor of the Security State Bank building in Aitkin.
The people at your Touchstone Energy Cooperative wear many hats. Your customer service rep might also coach at the local middle school. Or some of our line workers are also volunteer firefighters. It's true, we take pride in serving our members. That's why you'll find us helping out in our community. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Growing Power is your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, delivering value beyond the power.
We are back here in yourliveevent.com as Aitkin gets the win 11-1 for their first win of the season. Head coach Jeremy Jansen here joins us. Well, Coach, offense got rolling early for the Gobblers. Some great timely hitting. Gave Drew Paulbeck some padding to start. You go on to a 10-run win. What's to you and a fine game for the Gobblers to grab win number 1 of the season?
Yeah, it all starts with pitching and defense, and we got the pitching today. Drew was fantastic, his first outing, and so it was good to see him back on the hill. And again, that early run support though, guys found some barrels with the ball, and it was just a good team hitting.
When you take a look at how the first couple of games went, were you kind of hopeful that you'd see one of these type of breakthrough games offensively early in the season?
Yeah, when you see good pitching, good pitching beats good hitting any day of the week. And we saw 2 good guys to start, and they got us on time, it sped up our bats a little bit. And so today I thought going into it, it didn't matter who we faced, and Ericsson's a good pitcher, and didn't matter who we faced, we were going to be ready after a couple opportunities with some good pitching, and then the bats woke up, and then we're able to find some barrels.
We took a look at, of course, at your lineup, and you had that, you have that big mix. One senior, some juniors, all the way down to freshmen, but you get contributions up and down the lineup today.
Yep.
How crucial is that going to be for the success for the Gobblers moving forward?
Yeah, you're never relying on 1 or 2 guys then in a lineup like that. You've got anybody can be a hero each day, and again, everybody contributes and doing the little things, even putting balls in play just to move a runner from second to third to be able to get those runs across. Guys had big at bats today, and 2 ounce and did a nice job of swinging the bat.
Drew on the hill, no walks. He holds Pequot Lake scoreless through 3. What did you like what you saw out of him today?
Yeah, he just was able to mix speeds. His velocity was good, was able to mix speeds well. He threw 4 different pitches, and again, just kept him off balance enough, and the balls they put in play weren't hit hard. And so when you keep them off balance like that, and keep free runners off the bases, you're going to give yourself a chance to win.
You're right back at it tomorrow with, of course, some games being moved up with impending weather at the end of the week. So what will you discuss with the guys? What did you talk to them about after this game to now play 3 in a row this week and try to end it with back-to-back wins?
Yeah, the energy was great yesterday in our game against Duluth Marshall. We said bottle that. Don't be satisfied though. Take it to the field tomorrow and continue to grow from that. They did it today, and that's our message again. Continue to grow each game, supporting each other, going to bat for each other, and working hard. And I think they're in that mode right now, and it's fun to watch them play.
Jeremy, I thought it was an impressive win all around for the Gobblers today. Congratulations. Good luck tomorrow and as the season rolls on.
Hey, thanks.
Jeremy Jansen, head coach for the Aitkin Gobblers after the 11-1 victory over the Pequot Lakes Patriots. Award winners coming up next after this break here on yourliveevent.com.
The Wild Daisy is your full-service flower shop in Pequot Lakes, voted the #1 florist in the Brainerd Lakes area. Flowers and arrangements for any occasion with delivery available, plus a store full of fun, unique gifts. The Wild Daisy in Pequot Lakes.
Thurlow Hardware has served the Pequot Lakes area since 1894. They still have your ice melt and more to battle winter. Dare we think spring? Get ready for spring cleaning, fix-it projects, and spring planting. Thurlow Hardware, under the Bobber on Front Street in Pequot Lakes.
The Tire Barn in Aitkin, locally owned and operated, is the place to go for all your automotive repair and tire needs. Call the Tire Barn to set up your appointment at 218-927-1444 or just stop in. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. until noon. The Tire Barn, service that can't be beat, located on Highway 169 in South Aitkin. The Tire Barn would like to wish all Aitkin Gobbler athletes good luck this season.
Whitefish Automotive in Cross Lake has been delivering honest, trustworthy auto repair to area drivers for over 20 years. Remember, if you take care of your car will take care of you. Whitefish Auto, 2 miles south of Cross Lake, 692-1818. Good luck to all the area athletes.
We are back here on yourliveevent.com as the Aitkin Gobblers get the win 11-1 over the Pequot Lakes Patriots. As we now name our post-game award winners, we start with our big deal of the game for today, and it is brought to you by Atwater Chevrolet GMC in Aitkin, Riverwood Healthcare Centers, the Pizza Ranch in Baxter and Little Falls, W.W. Thompson Concrete Products in Brainerd, Matson Lumber in Nisswa, Donlinger Automotive in Brainerd, BigDealAuctions.com, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, Tykes Carpet Castle in Brainerd, and Shannon's Auto Body in Brainerd. Today, with the Aitkin Gobblers getting the win 11-1, our big deal is the lone senior in the lineup, Ian McNevin. Not only the lone senior, but boy did he lead the way today. 3 out of 4 with a triple, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. A great game, Ian. Congratulations on an outstanding effort today.
Thank you.
Take us through as the lone senior. You've obviously played for Coach Jansen for a number of years. What do you try to bring in your senior leadership role to this team every day?
I just try to do the best I can, try to be a leader. Try to be a guy that the younger guys can look up to and make them better for the years to come.
Take us through your approach at the plate today. I mean, you kind of scattered the ball all around. The triple to deep right center was tremendous. Take us through what you're kind of looking for at in the batter's box.
I'm just trying to put bat on ball. That's all I'm trying to do.
When you smacked that one in the third inning, did you know right away that you'd maybe be able to get 3 out of that one?
I had no idea. I just started running.
Pick up coach and listen to him, right?
Yes, sir.
Really good game. I mean, you guys had 2 really close games, and Coach Jansen talks about that you were going up against some really big hurlers. What was it like for you to have kind of a breakout game offensively for not only you but the whole team here today?
I think it'll really raise our confidence. I think it was good for us. I think it'll really help.
It was a great game, obviously a big win for win number 1. Just a lot of fun to watch you guys hit the ball around today. Ian, congratulations for our big deal of the game today.
Thank you.
Ian McNevin, our senior big deal of the game, and now we're going to chat with our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game today, and that is freshman catcher Nolan Dotzler. So we go from the senior to one of the freshmen, one of the 3 freshmen in the lineup. Nolan, especially the catcher, because that's not an easy spot. How long have you been catching in the Aitkin baseball program?
I've been catching since about, I'd say, first grade I started, and then I just kept going with it, and then now look where I am.
So the freshman inexperience, that doesn't necessarily, it's not really a word that rings true for you behind the plate.
No, I know what I'm doing back there, and I know where to go and what plays to make. So,
well, that takes through that. So, as in that spot, because you're kind of one of those captains on the field in terms of the catcher, what are some of the things that you try to bring, and what are the things that you try to do for your teammates in that spot?
I just try to make sure everyone knows where they're going, outfield, infield, and just yell where they're going when play happens, and just know where I'm going. If, say, drop ball, something goes past me in the dirt, know where I'm going. So.
Well, and of course, at the plate, you were very successful today as well. 2 for 2, got on base, got hit a couple of times. Hopefully you're not too sore after those.
No.
I suppose as a catcher, you probably get used to getting beat up a little bit, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
So take us through your approach, as from the plate side of things. What do you try to look for? What do you try to do, being a key component even in that number 9 spot?
I'm just trying to look to get the bat on the ball that first strike. If I see that in the zone, I'm swinging at it. And then once I get down in the count, sit back a little bit, wait for that curveball, because they like to hang them sometimes, and then I just take it.
Another thing I noticed, too, is that, and I've noticed with Coach Jansen's teams, you guys get on the base pads, you like to be aggressive, you like to put pressure on the defense. You also had a couple of stolen bases. What's it like for the green lights for you guys and knowing when to take advantage of the speed that you guys have on the base pads?
We just see a ball in the dirt, we're anticipating to go right away unless we get the batter tells us to hold off, but we're anticipating to go at every pitch, no matter what.
Really nice win. Obviously, I know you guys are hoping it'll spark many more for the Gobblers. A great game today. Nice job behind the plate, Nolan, and for being our Enbridge player of the game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's Nolan Dotzler, our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game. We will wrap things up after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
When you need an appliance repair and you have decided to do it yourself, keep it simple. Get those parts from Wide's Major Appliance. Don't rely on getting the right part on the internet. Wide stocks thousands of appliance parts at reasonable prices, and they will help you diagnose a problem so you get the right part. Or check out one of their completely reconditioned and warranted pre-owned appliances. For major appliances without the major price, plus parts and services, see Wide's across from Lakes Printing on Oak Street, Brainerd. Also ask about multiple purchase discounts.
Come get your fill at Pizza Ranch of Baxter and Little Falls. Pizza Ranch features plenty of pizza, a sensible salad bar, famous fried chicken, all the fixins, and delectable dessert. Buffet your way. Pizza Ranch on Edgewood Drive in Baxter and in Little Falls.
And we welcome you back to wrap things up here from Pequot Lakes. 11-1 the final. Aitkin gets the victory over Pequot Lakes. The Gobblers grab their first win of the season. Devin Kruger, Colin Bosman with you. Another decent game. I mean, Pequot Lakes just kind of struggled a little bit on the onset, and Aitkin took advantage. They jumped on them early and rode that to the win today.
Oh, yeah. Aitkin's bats were, hitting balls early, and they were able to hit balls late enough into the game to keep their lead up.
Ended at 1 inning early. They and I thought it was something too, and you see that in these high school sports and in college too. Aitkin kind of started sniffing that chance that they could put it away and not let the Patriots get another chance at the plate. Because of the way wild things can happen, they went after it. They were aggressive. They grabbed the 10-run win, and they get their first win of the year. So pretty impressive outing for the Gobblers, no doubt.
Absolutely. A great game for the Gobblers. A good game to watch all around for the fans, although I'm sure some of the Pequot home fans were not very happy about this one. But it was a good game.
And they'll try to bounce back Thursday on the road at Albany. The Gobblers tomorrow take on Moose Lake Willow River, so they'll have 3 set games. We'll have games tomorrow as well. Games moved up from Friday with the impending rain coming in. We have Pine River Bacchus at Crosby Ironton. Softball around 3:10. Baseball scheduled at 4:10 right here on yourliveevent.com. You can check up the upcoming broadcast schedule for our YLE games on yourliveevent.com, or you can check out the full broadcast schedule at rjbroadcasting.com. For Colin Bosman and everybody here at yourliveevent.com, thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Kruger. Thanks to all our sponsors. Our final score again in Section 7AA Baseball today, it's the Aitkin Gobblers 11, the Pequot Lakes Patriots 1. Have a great evening, and let's do this again.